Customization, transparency, profit. The HedgeBetter sports betting platform is a revolutionary concept that creates a competitive advantage for every party involved in the sports betting process. We are putting the odds in your hands, cutting out the middleman, and empowering a future generation of sports bettors. Look for the HedgeBetter sports betting platform coming in 2023. In the meantime, visit us at www.hedgebetter.com, follow us on Instagram at HedgeBetter, and subscribe to the HedgeBetter YouTube channel.
Alrighty, guys, what is up? Welcome to Bad Brain episode 9?
9.
9.
9.
9.
9. Rondo.
9.
9.
Yeah. What was I going to say? So we had a little eventful week. We did a nice little movie dinner thing for a big review that we were doing. Do you want to go right into the movie, Justin? Just because it's such a hot topic right now. It's fresh in the streets.
HT.
Yeah,
It's an HT.
We can go right into
We
it. We get two guys. Obviously, Nico and Tommy are not here today that saw the movie. Our movie obviously was Halloween Ends, by the way. I want Justin to take the lead here because this is his big franchise. He's a big fan of the films.
I have my Halloween shirt.
He's got his Halloween sweatshirt on.
And I think that they both didn't show up to this podcast because the movie was just so bad.
I
think that.
thought Nico wasn't feeling well because he was out sucking too much dick. But I mean, you
That's
could be
probably
right
what
on
it
your end too. I don't
that'll
know.
put you right under the weather.
That it could, yeah. I mean, I'm
Not
sure
that
his
the-
throat doesn't feel well.
All right. So, not that the movie was bad. Let me just rephrase that. Because at the end of the day, it was a good movie. I was entertained by the movie. But, that being said, it being the last movie of the trilogy and like the final showdown and this and that, spoiler alert, like
Full spoilers on this review, by the way.
the way that they treated Michael, like I wanted a Michael Myers Halloween movie. This movie didn't feel like Halloween. It didn't smell like Halloween. It didn't have the Halloween atmosphere for me. This movie would have been a perfect movie if it came out after,
The first one.
like, yeah, you can say that, but if this was a standalone movie that came out after the
Like the fourth
trilogy,
movie.
if
So
this
like
was a
almost
fourth
like
movie,
so do you mean like an anthology? Like a Halloween story or
Like a
something
pla-
like that?
a
Like
play
or
kid
like
to another
or,
something else.
or like
Placeholder.
Haddonfield.
right, or what, right, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like a Halloween Haddonfield, a Halloween
Yeah.
story or
And,
some
and
shit.
I think that was the vibe that, David Gordon Green was going for. First of all, this movie already smashed the box offices. I don't know if you've seen that. But
Probably.
It's,
That's
like,
not
it's at
surprising,
six,
though.
it's at almost 60 million. The budget was only 20. So yeah,
yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all.
But if you look at the fonts for like the marquee when the movie's opening, like Halloween 2018 was like had the same fonts as 1978.
Are you
Okay.
saying the opening credits?
The opening credits.
Okay,
like,
same
had-
fonts. Okay,
So like that's like the vibe they were going for. Now the second movie had the Halloween 2
fonts.
fonts. The third movie had Halloween 3 fonts, which was Season of the Witch, was an anthology film, and Michael Myers wasn't even in that.
I don't even remember that movie. To be
I don't either.
honest.
That's the one with
Yeah.
Paul Rudd in it, right?
Yeah, no, that was 5.
5, sorry. Okay.
This was like the Silver Shamrocks with the masks.
So it's like you're trying to say that it's almost like they knew it was an anthology movie.
I think like he wanted to make it that way.
That makes me hate it more. Then
Yeah.
I don't know.
that
if
makes me hate it
like,
more.
that's
Like if
the
he was
vibe I
actually
get
going
from
for
it.
that, that's
I think listen, so my take would be there's a decent movie in there somewhere. I can't even lie and say that I wasn't moderately entertained by like the storyline and stuff like that. Even as goofy as it fucking was at sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm just like, is this entertaining? Yeah, I'm kind of entertained by this. Did it feel like a Halloween movie? No, it did not.
Yeah.
No, it did not to me. I thought if you're gonna have Michael Myers in this like vulnerable state, Jamie Lee Curtis should be too. I would have liked if they were both like at the end of their rope. You know what I mean? And they're
Yeah,
both like
well-
at the end of their
What I think they were trying to do was Michael being in the weakened state, and there was like a lot of plot
But like,
holes.
why is he in the weakened state? Is what I can't figure out.
Well,
That-
'cause
like,
4
he
years
got-
later.
I know, but-
He basically got like neutered from Halloween Kills. They like fucked him up so bad that like he disappeared, was living in a cave, and there was just like a lot of plot holes because like they didn't complete their own story. So at the end of Kills, she's like the more he kills, the more he transcends, and the stronger he gets, and blah 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 blah. And it's like, I think they should have used the way they used Corey. I thought what they were gonna do is have Corey like feed Michael people so he gets stronger.
That would have made. Well, that's what it looked like they were gonna do with the fucking the cop boyfriend, ex-boyfriend guy.
Exactly, because you see him like hulk up.
Yeah.
When he's in the cave, he kills a cop. He like hulks up, and like you see him like get like life back.
But what doesn't make any sense to me, Justin, is your whole. So what they go in Halloween Kills and they go, oh, the more he kills, the more he transcends. It's almost like somebody like a Venom. Like the more he eats people, the more he stronger he gets. Whatever, right? So wouldn't he be in theory out at his strongest at the end of Halloween Kills? He just killed like fucking 30 people.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
But I guess what they're saying is that
Well,
he
that's
did
what
kinda
made
get,
him survive and get through.
Yeah.
Was because he killed them all.
Okay, I guess. But see, this
But
is
what
where
would
this is-
stop him from even just like strangling that fucking homeless
the
guy that
homeless
lived
guy
right
outside the
his-
thing, right?
That's
exactly.
what I was thinking. Why did he let the homeless guy live? And why
He's the
did he?
easiest target out of anybody in the whole movie. Just some fucking old gimp homeless guy. Why wouldn't you just fucking, you know what I mean? Like,
And he was killing people the whole time because when Corey first goes into the tunnel, when he comes out, the homeless guy goes, "Why did he let you live?"
The homeless guy like knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like Michael passed on. So first of all, Michael only kills 3 people in this movie, and 2 of them are assisted, which is the
Right.
least out of this version of the franchise.
yeah.
2018, he kills 18 people.
Mhm.
And he kills 31 people.
Loved it.
In Ends, he kills 3 people. 2 of them are assisted by Corey. So really, the only person he killed unassisted
Was the girl in the house?
was the girl in the house.
So I guess it begs the question: did Michael Myers choke? Did he choke?
Yeah, he choked. But they, like, to answer your question about, like, you would have liked to seen Lori, like
like at the end of her, like just
Yeah.
really like weak and frail, and like if they were both in that same state, and it was like a both like that. Now this is like everything that we got, like we're going at it and whatever. I wanted this movie to be like a almost like kind of like again over the course of a night, like this cat and mouse game across the whole town. Setting traps or whatever the fuck is going on or whatever, just something visceral and in your face and tense.
yeah.
And it was like instead we got like this like mini like natural born killers kind of type thing almost.
It was Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
But horror.
That love story that they try to bring in. I didn't buy it. First of all,
Yeah, no.
I
Like,
didn't like it at all.
you met this guy 3 days ago, and you're going to move away with him?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
The worst part is like not even the worst part, but like another thing that took me out of the whole romance story is like the kid isn't even fucking like he's not even like this like stunningly handsome kid.
I actually
he's
read
like-
what the director said, and he said like he's not like drop dead gorgeous, but you could tell he's handsome. They wanted to pick that type of person. Like you could tell that he could be a little evil. Like you got to read the comments. He said like he looks like he's strong, but he also looks like he's weak. Like he was like in the middle of the road.
Does he look like he's strong? He's like 5'6".
I
Dude,
mean, he looks like Harry
with the
Potter
with
grown
the
up to
worst
me,
with the
but-
worst posture I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
He's
not-
hunched over like this the whole movie. I'm
Not
like,
only that, it's like, dude, you're getting
just
bullied
pushed around by 16-year-olds in the band.
in a band kids.
And then
And not like band
then
kids
all of a
like
sudden
rock
you
and
could
roll
take
band
on
kids.
No,
Michael
like
Myers.
kids fucking
marching
playing the
band.
tuba. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like-
like you
yeah,
could take on Michael Myers. That doesn't make much sense.
yeah, exactly.
But they're like, oh no, Michael was just so weak. They really wanted to drive home how weak he was.
Okay, I really feel like Michael Myers at his peak, at his weakest, is probably stronger than a fucking 15-year-old girl.
Yeah,
That's
no,
just my
absolutely.
opinion.
And what they like, that's how they wanted Michael to end up being killed by Lori is like, so Michael was more on her level, and I get it. Like, I was mildly entertained by this movie, but I really wanted this movie to be its own thing after, and just you could take Michael out. If you took Michael out of that movie, because he really, and I get it, you read the comments and this and that, it's like, oh, Michael was throughout this whole movie. Michael caused every death. Michael was lurking and following the other people around the whole time. You just didn't see him. It's like,
Those are some fanboy stuff. That's fanboy.
exactly.
You know.
That's Tommy Ianello wanting this movie to be
That's
something
exactly
it's not.
who it is. Now, I liked the movie. I would watch the movie again. But I agree that if it wasn't part of this trilogy, it would have been a lot better. But it's a letdown when you do it in terms of the trilogy. Now, I don't know how much Mark's let down by because he hated kills.
Yeah.
So maybe he's not as let down by it, but I think it's a huge letdown because you expected more. And the 3 kills is like like he wasn't even in the movie. He didn't show up, I think, until 37 minutes.
Thought it was longer.
37 minutes in, I believe, because at the beginning there's some flashbacks, but I didn't count that. I think it was 37 minutes in, he comes into the movie. That's way too long.
Yeah.
And that would have been fine. But if for the next like hour and a half he was just fucking people up.
Yeah,
Because
if you
he's-
waited and waited, and then if it was a 2-hour movie and you waited till 40 minutes
He's
for him
a
to come in.
subplot.
Yeah,
He's a
and then
subplot.
exactly.
Yeah.
He's a
And then he
subplot, which
goes
is
on a
not
f-
how it should be.
Yeah,
for a
and then
Halloween
he
movie.
goes on a rampage.
Well,
and
not
then,
only that is the main characters of the past 2 were also just side characters now. Laurie wasn't the main character.
I agree.
Right.
Allison wasn't the
And
main character.
I think
Right.
that if Corey was in all of the movies, maybe it would have been better. Like,
Yeah.
we've seen him in some points, and he had some things happen to him, and then something bad happened to him here, where he ends up killing the kid by accident. Then maybe you could buy it a little more. Like, you don't just drop a character in the third part of the trilogy, the end, the finale, and you just drop this guy out of nowhere, and then expect everyone to be like, even care who he's fucking or who he's gonna fuck. I mean, you would have like, it didn't make any sense to me. Like, this guy just came out. I had no clue. I didn't watch any trailers. Nothing. I like to go in raw. That
It's
was like,
totally
I
different.
was
if you got-
shocked by that.
It's totally different if you got like a Batman trilogy, and in the third movie you put Catwoman in.
Yeah, but Michael,
Everybody knows who this is. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? And like
yes.
it makes sense. Everybody's seeing these, not just some random new kid that like you just invented and he's just there now.
But the thing is, like, if you're gonna go and do these things, you have to go 100%.
Yeah.
Like, don't like, all right, I have this idea. It's like, okay, I'm gonna use him as a battery pack to get my evils. Like, that's why Michael's teaming up with them, and like, he's basically just using him because he's evil, and it's just like, ugh. And when he gets overpowered in the cave, it's just like left such a bad taste in
It's
my
so
mouth.
it looks so stupid.
It
just
looks
looks
so goofy.
dumb.
They're wrestling around.
The
Yeah,
best
it
part is
just
like
doesn't
he
make any
like
sense.
walks in the like the sewage pipe thing, and Michael's just like standing in the corner.
Yeah.
Did you notice that? It was like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah,
what?
but
I'm like,
I
what
will
is
say
this?
it's like that didn't bother me as bad because a lot of times they walk into it and Michael's standing in a weird position, like standing somewhere that doesn't make much sense, but he's just there. Like,
no, but it looks optics wise, it looks weird when like it's different if they're walking through a house and he's like standing in a corner. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I guess I
Not
see
like
what
they're
you're
just
saying.
like it's like a long shot
I
of
see
this
what you're
one
saying,
thing, and he walks in. The kid crawls through the drain pipe, and Michael Myers just standing in the corner right there, like a fucking like, you know what I mean? It just looks weird.
But like
I-
Michael's apparently following him around the whole time, which is like why like Michael was already in the house. Like Michael knew that he was gonna go kill the doctor and whatever. Like Corey was just revenge killing the whole time of people that like wronged him or like were rude to him or rude to Allison. Like he was
Right.
trying to kill everybody that like
yeah,
either bullied him or was trying to keep their relationship apart. And
like his
just,
mother and stuff.
Was there
yeah.
some
Ugh.
sort of paranoid? Like, this was the part I was still trying to figure out. Was there some sort of like paranormal possession in the beginning when Michael looks at Corey?
Yeah,
And then, like,
so
this-
basically Michael was like the evil like so the main villain in this movie is evil. It's not Michael. And that's like the theme for all of it. So Michael was just a vessel for evil. The evil was transferred to Corey,
right.
and that's why Corey like lost his mind as soon as he left the cave. He was stabbing people and
Right.
whatever. And then that's why when he stabbed himself in the neck, like he didn't die. And then you see Michael lean over him and he basically like sucked the evil back out and then snapped his neck. So he had just enough evil to like fight Laurie, and then he just got his ass kicked anyways.
Well, so that was going to be my next question is because obviously the only body that they destroyed was Michael's. So
Yeah.
are they setting up for something where this Corey kid comes back and takes over like the Michael Myers role?
I don't know.
and we
Do you
get,
want like a
new-
5'7" Michael Myers running around like ravaging people? You know what I'm saying? That was part of the whole thing of Michael Myers. This big, lumbering, like stoic, fucking gigantic guy that can like hide. You know, that knows how to like hide himself places.
I will
and
agree. The size is an issue. I think. But
yeah, I know. And
he-
I'm not trying to knock anybody who's that height. I'm just saying, fucking like. that kind of ruins the mystique of the entire.
Yeah, and Corey wasn't like a horrible Michael. He had a couple like really creative kills. I just wish they went like either one way or the other. Like you can't give me both and then give me half-assed both.
Right.
Go,
Yeah, if you're gonna
go
go-
all the way one
if you're
way
gonna
or
go
the
bo-
other.
or just go all the way with both.
Yeah,
Like let there be like 20 kills with each of them, and they just fucking shit up.
yeah, exactly.
I would have loved if like they kind of became like partners, like him and Michael. And then like Laurie and the
Like a
granddaughter,
tag
like
team type
yeah, and then like
situation, yeah.
Laurie and the granddaughter like had to fight both of them off, and I would have been like, this is like sick, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like this
that
would have
would've
been
been
cool,
awesome.
and it would have been this, like I said, over the course of the movie, this like cat and mouse game,
Like Kane
Them-
and Undertaker.
yeah, like
Yeah.
them getting chased and stuff like that,
and I
like,
don't like how like Laurie like, oh, what did you already know that he was in the house? Like, oh, you go upstairs and pretend to blow your brains out. and
Yeah,
she
like, what is
shoot a
that? I don't-
pumpkin, and it's
yeah.
Like, ugh. There was just so many cringy things, but I wasn't still entertained by this movie. I just like, and I'll say it again, like I just wish it was its own movie.
Yeah, I agree with
I
that.
would have liked it if they told me like, hey, listen, we're gonna wait on the third movie in the trilogy, but we're gonna put out this like kind of like spin-off like anthology movie, just to like, you know, a Halloween tale or something like that.
Exactly.
I would have been like, this is actually awesome. I
Exactly.
really like
Almost
this
like
a lot.
like what was the Star Wars movie, like Rogue One? Or
Yeah,
something
that's what I'm
like
Yeah,
saying.
that?
Like
this,
a Rogue
like,
One,
Yeah.
or
That's
like
what they
Solo.
shoulda did.
Yeah, like a Halloween
1000%.
story or something
Yeah.
like that. Like
Well,
I would have been
what,
like,
what really got fucked up with this movie is this movie. All three movies were supposed to take place in the same night,
Which would have been better. I
and
think.
the pandemic like fucked them all up.
but does that mean you have to change the plot of the movie?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Why
Like,
why do a time jump? It could be just the next week.
that's what I'm.
Right? Like, it
exactly.
doesn't
That's what I
have to
can't
be-
figure. When they keep blaming this on the pandemic and shit like that,
It's like they knew
it's
they
like-
had shit. They
it's like
knew it.
no. It's like you don't have to like
I agree.
live stamp every date, like is
Yeah.
every movie made about like that day that's happening right now? Like no, well, fucking people make movies about the 1800s, fucking the Crusades,
Yeah, and I
you know,
think
40 years in the future.
I think that the reason they really did the time jump was because in all of Kills, Laurie like she wouldn't have been able to fight Michael because she was stabbed in the stomach. She was in the hospital like most of the movie. And they wanted to be able to give Laurie like a fighting chance. And the biggest problem with this last movie is Jamie Lee Curtis had creative control. So it was like a lot of social commentary. It was a lot of just made me feel
Just here's the other thing is. What pisses me off about this trilogy that they progressively got worse, I guess you could say. Even though I did like this movie better than Halloween Kills, I'm not gonna lie. It's like they alternated. Like Jamie Lee Curtis was like in that movie as much as Michael Myers was in this last movie.
yeah.
Instead of just making the movie about the two, like all three movies about the fucking two of them,
Yeah.
how it should be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't.
And my biggest gripe with Kills is like I feel like they just paused the movie halfway through and they were like, now let's talk about like social justice shit, and like that's when they did like all the mob scene and Evil Dies Tonight and all that, and then they're like, okay, that's over. Now we can go back to the movie. Like
Right.
that's how I felt about that movie. Even though I did like that movie a lot, I like all three movies. I wanted you're either a Halloween fan or a Michael Myers fan. It's like I actually happen to be a fan of both, so I'm in the middle.
Mhm.
They just didn't. They missed the mark for me. Like, good thing it was successful, and all three movies made like a shit ton of money.
Shit ton of money.
They always will.
Yeah,
They
so-
always will.
That's
You-
why they'll
so
make another
they'll
one.
make
But you
another
know
one.
what though? The more I think about it, if this was like an anthology, like spin-off, like a Star Wars Rogue One, and they marketed it as that, I might have actually fucking loved this movie, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I might have just been like, that's actually a really cool fucking idea.
Just
Yeah,
like
exactly.
I
a campy
love it.
version
And
of
then
it, yeah.
and then he's still alive at the end of the movie, and then that gets you ready for the big fucking shebango in the third
yeah.
movie.
And I think like Corey, they should have kept Corey alive. And to answer your question, Jay Fine, is like, do you think Corey, they didn't destroy his body? Do you think Corey could whatever? What I think is that Corey got Allison pregnant when they smashed upstairs.
Could be.
So I think like when she leaves, that's like one way that they could tie him
Definitely
Tie
back
it
could.
back in.
I think he's definitely dead. I think when Michael kills people, they're dead.
Yeah, he snapped his neck in half.
Yeah, 100%. Like, he's dead.
And he
Finish.
sucked like
Finish
he
him.
sucked the evil back out of him that he gave to him to be able to. It's like if you're gonna give
That would
me-
have kept him alive otherwise.
yeah.
Probably. Or not, but I don't know.
Like I thought like He did it just to make him like evil enough to bring him people and just basically use him as like a charge
An
pad.
avatar, yeah, like a
You-
yeah, right.
You know, so he can get strong and then start fucking everything
So
up.
what I actually thought one of the positives of the movie was, despite it being short and a little bit of a blue ball thing, I actually thought the final fight between the two of them was kind of good.
Yeah, I mean,
I
it was
didn't-
cool,
I didn't
but it was
dislike
like
it.
3 minutes long.
That's what I'm saying.
She
Like
did like 98% of her own stunts. They said so. She did
Oh,
all those
really?
fight scenes.
That's
yeah,
pretty cool.
that
yeah,
is cool.
Her head's the one that actually goes into the cabinet, just not with the glass. I think they said.
Right.
So she wanted that to happen. She wanted her head to go through the cabinet with him like pushing it through. So she
Yeah.
did all. I thought that was cool for someone that she got to be like 70, 75.
I'll tell
Yeah.
you this: if I was James Hugh Courtney and he's the guy that plays Michael Myers, like, I would have been pissed once I read that script.
Oh yeah.
I'm not in this fucking movie after all of this,
Right.
after everything
Yeah.
I put into
Unless
this.
you pay me the same.
Oh, I'm sure they paid him
Right.
very well. It's just
I also like him as Michael.
he's the best Michael that's ever existed.
You think so?
1,000%.
He's been there for so long too, right?
Has he? I thought it was just
these
with
3 movies.
That's
these-
it. Why
just
did I
these
think he
three-
did H2O?
No, he was just these.
Was
3
that the other
movies.
guy?
I don't know.
There's
who
only
that
been
was.
2 of them.
No, there's been more.
Thought there was only 2.
No,
No, you made that up.
I didn't.
who's the
Zombie
Rob
Trivia?
Zombie? Who's the Rob Zombie one?
Tyler Maine.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, so yeah, then there's definitely more than 2.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
It was like Nick Castle. In the original, there was 2 people that played Michael Myers.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was Nick Castle and I can't think of the guy's other name. Did you ever see?
So I have no clue then.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right. There must be
the
multiples.
guy. Did you ever see the part where he takes his mask off and you can see his face in the first movie?
Yes.
That's a different guy than the guy that plays Michael Myers
Oh,
throughout
shit,
that
okay.
whole movie.
So they had like a face double and a body double or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got you. I thought that this was in when you heard all the rumors about like there being like a fake Michael Myers, like a copycat or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
I thought this, like I said, would have been an interesting spin that he takes like an understudy, but I don't know. I'd hate to say that if this movie accomplished nothing else, honestly, it did create the conversation that we hoped it would, probably even more so.
Yeah.
But we were banking on this being our biggest, hottest topic movie wise that we've reviewed so far. So at least it accomplished that.
I liked Smile way better than this movie.
Smile scarier for sure. Smile scarier.
Yeah, this was interesting though, but I guess what I mean, a couple things I thought about it is, you think that sheriff, he might be the worst at his job than anyone to ever grace
The
planet
black
Earth?
guy
He
with the
was-
cowboy hat.
No,
No.
I'm talking the old guy that wanted to fuck Laurie.
Hawkins?
Hawkins,
Yeah.
right?
Oh.
He
yeah.
had multiple chances to kill Michael through all these movies, right? Doesn't kill him, okay? Then he goes to Laurie. He's like, you know what? I'm glad someone's looking after Corey. He's such a good kid. He got a bad rap. How did that work out for you, buddy? He ended up
Yeah,
killing
yeah,
like
exactly,
7
right.
people. He's
a
legit
moron.
a moron with his big ass fucking cheeks. He got these weird ass cheekbones. And like them two, like at least let them fuck. They basically like were. The whole movie was foreplay between them two, right?
know.
It
They
was,
should have
like,
been together off the rip.
off the rip.
Yeah.
They
They
should have just
should
been
have been a-
together.
they should have
the
been a
4-year
couple.
jump. Yep. And then don't show the flirting scene. Just been like, okay, he's coming down for coffee. Like they're together. Like that's how it should have been.
1,000%.
But she was probably like, he's such a fuck up. I can't be with him.
Yeah, that's
Like
true.
that's how bad of at his job than he is. Meteorologists are better at their job than he's at his job.
Yeah.
Insane. And then my favorite quote of the movie, I wrote it down. Obviously, you
Oh
guys
yes,
know what it's
please.
gonna be.
This is
You need to meet someone that can let go, that makes you want to show grief your fucking tits and say, "Let's go."
yeah. That's the one line of the movie that Danny McBride wrote. By the
He
way,
definitely wrote
That's-
that, and it was
yeah.
like, and that it just coming out of her mouth, like Jamie Lee Curtis's mouth.
It
was
seemed
like,
kind of out of place too.
And
I
then
was
she's
just
dropping, then the pumpkin seeds drop on the ground. It's just kind of wild.
Yeah, it's sometimes you
Yeah.
got to tell people to suck your fucking dick.
Yeah,
it's
exactly,
like-
yeah.
it's
And I
like-
just like they made
But
like
that made me like the
they
movie.
made
though.
the whole-
I
That
did
one's
think that
the
was
thing.
hilarious.
If that wasn't in it, I don't know if I'd like it. as
Yeah,
much.
it was a
Yeah,
great
that's
moment
true.
of levity. I gotta
Yeah,
say, it was good.
they made the whole town like so toxic.
I know everybody's a scumbag.
Everybody
huh?
was so toxic that the whole town they all blamed fucking Lori.
I think that's what they're trying to
What?
say, though. Like, weren't they trying to say like it infested, like evil infested?
Yeah,
like,
the whole
like
town?
the fact that
exactly.
Lori
They
never
were.
told either of those two people to go fuck themselves.
I know.
I would.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
crazy.
that's
Well, because
ridiculous.
the problem is she feels like she does feel to blame.
I don't know how.
She had him. She
This guy-
she set the guy on fire. He didn't die, and then he wreaked like havoc. Killing,
Okay, she didn't go
everybody.
but she didn't go extinguish the fucking fire
Which,
and like
do
open
you
the
know,
door and let the guy
There
out.
was like a lot of really,
Let him
there was a lot of really cool things in this movie that like the at the very beginning, the lady hanging.
Yeah.
You remember the lady
Yeah.
hanging?
No.
That was Oscar's mother. Do you know who Oscar is?
No.
The friend that tried to kiss Allison and then like got stuck on the fence.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that
okay.
was his mother. So it's like there was a lot of really cool little
Yeah,
things.
that's a subtle thing that's cool. Like that's it. You know,
So
they,
they-
Well, he's watched it 6 times, so
I've watched it 4 times already.
have you really?
Yeah.
You're a fucking
so he
weirdo.
catches all this.
I'm a Halloween fan.
I know.
I like the movies.
So
in
they
general.
they
I
it was
watched
a
the bad ones, I watched
disappointment.
the
though.
good ones. I was disappointed.
Okay, I can agree. I think everyone can agree.
Jay
was very
Fine, do you have any
disappointing.
takes on this?
I mean, I said to you guys, I was like, I thought it was definitely off compared to the other couple movies, but like I liked it as a standalone movie.
You
Like, I
saying
was
that?
in-
You randomly saying that in like the middle of the movie too was fucking hilarious with me, you, and Tommy sitting in the
Yeah,
seats.
I did.
Jay
'cause-
Fine just goes, "I like it."
yeah,
In the middle
honestly,
of the thing.
because I was very entertained, and I think all of our reactions initially were like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, even though that was my reaction, I was like, I like it in a weird way.
me
Like,
too.
you know what
I
I
said
mean?
the same thing.
Yeah,
I'm like, this
yeah,
is
same
odd.
here.
This is oddly keeping my attention, and
It's oddly satisfying.
satisfying, begrudgingly so too, because I'm like,
Yeah.
I should like. It's aggravating. Like I feel like I should be watching something else, but I'm actually kind of content with what I'm watching right
Right.
now. I also thought, I mean, from the first little opening part of the movie
That might have been the best part
with
of
the
whole
kid
movie.
on the
yeah.
fucking thing, I was like,
That was awesome.
I thought that was going to set the tone
That was
for the
a
whole movie.
great opening
Right.
10 minutes.
I was
scene.
like,
I
oh
love
my
that
god,
scene.
this is awesome! Like, what the fuck are we
It was a
doing here? This
great-
is
Yeah, that
great.
was brutal.
opening scene.
Right.
When that kid just fucking skadooshes off the ground,
You
I
never
was
see
like,
kids die either.
No, I was
No.
like,
That was
good.
awesome.
Fuck that
And
little
well,
kid. That's
because
awesome.
they did. They faked you out a couple times, right? They kept keying in on the bread knife, making
Yeah.
it, and then the bread knife goes missing.
You kept thinking he was gonna
and then-
snap and like be like and carve this kid
Or
up.
Michael
or
was
something.
there.
Or
Or
Mi-
Michael
right,
was
you
there,
exactly.
right.
That's what everyone
right,
was waiting for.
That Michael was
Michael
there.
was
Yep.
there.
And I love that it wasn't something corny. It was definitely something that like realistically like could happen.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That he gets
absolutely.
I thought he was gonna like break down the door and lose his temper and fucking like strangle the kid
Beat
by
the shit
accident,
out of
beat
the
the shit out of
kid
him or
or-
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought what he was locked in. I thought once he got locked up there, that Michael Myers was gonna come and murder the kid, and then he was gonna get blamed for it.
Yeah.
See, Jay
That's what I
Fine, look
thought.
at that. That's
That's what I thought.
interesting.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
thought.
that's interesting. I like that.
Yeah, so I guess like 3 things that like I took from the movie was that the scene of the kid dying, some of the jokes, how Michael wasn't in it, and then how Tommy Garino's a savage. The whole movie he wore with no shoes on. He took his shoes off. He
Did
said
he really?
he had his shoes
He
off the
did.
whole
I
night. I
didn't
really
know that.
wanted him to be here for this. He popped off his shoes and was just sitting there with his socks on, straight up, just like lounging back like he was in his house. Like he
That's
was
fucking
like,
hilarious.
he
I
was
never
in
noticed.
EC,
I was
he was in
standing next to
Orient
him.
Heights, back at his home with his mother. He had his fucking feet up. Yeah, you didn't notice that?
I didn't know that. I didn't even notice.
I really wanted him on the podcast. To
He was
talk about
polluted
that.
too. He hated the movie. I mean, like maybe in retrospect he might like it, but like I know he hated it.
And
he-
I think personally, like me going into this movie, my mood was just like aggravated. I was
Well-
aggravated. Like my food like wasn't that good. at the
Justin had the
restaurant.
It
worst
matters, it
night.
matters, yeah.
Justin had the worst night.
How were your drinks?
The drinks were not my favorite. I rolled the dice. I got like the 2 shitty drinks. I had
How about Tommy rolling the dice and getting a fucking tequila soda? By the way, did you see that?
no.
Yeah, that was one of the drinks that he got. Tommy's like,
Was
"The
it?
fuck is this?" Yeah, like, buddy, what?
Well, I guess it's. I mean, everyone loves a tequila soda.
Yeah, I
no?
mean, maybe.
So like and like my food sucked. It was like fucking hamburger helper, the fucking lamb skewers that I got, and like the atmosphere
it's
was
a dumb
cool. like,
order. It's a
I-
bad order. Though.
it was a bad order.
This is
like, that's
Parlor
my fault.
21 in
And-
Somerville and Assembly Row. Fuck this place.
But I
No, it's not that bad.
No, it's
I
not
enjoyed
that bad.
mine.
It's not,
I
that,
would-
it's not that bad.
I thought the atmosphere was nice in there. Don't get me wrong. So then we're like we go buy our snacks, and right before the movie starts, your sister's like, "Hey, did you see that your ex has a new boyfriend?" I'm like, "What?"
Yeah,
Yeah, that
it's
was
like-
it was a
yeah.
weird.
Skylar's a fucking moron for doing this. She's the stupidest.
It's a weird
person.
thing to say to
And then-
somebody.
and
Yeah,
then-
it's a weird.
And then your wife's like, "You did not just tell him that. I didn't want him to know." And then Nico's like, "Yeah, I seen them. Blah blah blah." I'm like, she's like, "He's a coke dealer." I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Wow.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
I,
So
I mean
then-
that. Yeah, so you were already in a bad mood to start.
So then now we get this movie on top of it,
Yep.
and I'm just fuming.
And then you leave.
And then what happens when you
That's
go
it.
home?
And then I'm just like, I'm on my ride home, and Tommy is just yapping in my ear of just how amazing this movie was, and I like haven't even digested it, and I'm like already aggravated. And then I hydroplane, my car's spinning around, and I just annihilate my car into a Jersey barrier, just smash the whole
The
front end
whole
of my
front
car.
end of the thing is done. So
it's
where
just like-
where were you when you like hit the
I
thing?
was
Route
on
one,
Route
right?
1, yeah.
No, but like where were you in front of like just like proximity wise? Were you in front of like that Dunkin' Donuts? Like
No, I was almost at like the
Cappies.
No, that was before that. Do you know where like you go over the hill, like right before the Sergeant Street exit? I would say, or like right after. Right
Okay, so
where-
like between the movies and like North Revere.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Got you. So yeah, what a night.
Then now my back's been hurting for like 2 days. I'm just like,
And your back is like one fucking vertebrae away from being in a fucking
yeah. My
Do you know who
back's
else
already
back is
fucked.
hurting? Your ex-girlfriend.
This kid's a scumbag.
Yeah.
Al's such a piece
What
of
a
shit.
sim.
Woo,
I
wow.
love it.
I mean, I
Um,
can't believe. How do you tell that? Like, we're there to basically like celebrate your birthday. We go out to dinner.
Yeah,
He
that's
fucking loves
exactly what it
Halloween.
is.
The movie's right about to start. They're dimming the lights, and she drops that on you. That's
Like
nuts.
you gotta pick. That's almost as bad as my son made the All Star team. That's like it's up there.
That's
it is
one
up there.
B. That's probably one B.
That's
Yeah,
1B.
that's one
Yeah.
B. I would say, considering
up
like there
there.
was no fatalities in this situation. You know
Like,
what I'm saying?
That's up there. to
Yeah,
me.
it is. It definitely
Unbelievable.
is.
They're like, oh, happy birthday. By the way, did I tell you that fucking. I'm like,
All right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
thank
yeah.
you. Thanks.
Thanks, man. Yeah,
thanks
what
for
the
that
fuck?
valuable.
Yeah,
that
Skylar's
very
a piece of shit. I
valuable.
just want to say that on the
that very
podcast.
valuable piece of information that I needed
Yeah,
right
that's my
before I go
moron
watch
sister.
this fucking awesome movie.
Yeah, so that's great.
So yeah, that was our Halloween experience.
But I had fun. I enjoyed
Oh,
the
yeah,
whole
it's
night
good
with
time.
everybody.
I enjoyed the
I love that
company.
we all went. It was great. Like
I
a
think
whole
we should do it again.
100%. Can't wait. What's the
With-
next movie we could circle that we all end up doing that with? Trying to think.
Oh, that movie Menu looked pretty good, but I don't know if that warrants like a full.
No. Yeah, no. I'm trying to think of. This was like an event.
What about that Christian Bale movie that's coming out? But
The
is that a
Pale
Netflix
Blue-
too?
the Pale
is
Blue
that
Eye.
a Netflix movie though?
That's Netflix.
I don't know. It's
No, that
Netflix.
doesn't
Yeah,
count.
it's
Maybe
Netflix.
like Wakanda. I don't know, but even
Yeah,
that,
probably Black Panther. I would say, right?
When's that?
Maybe
coming
Black Adam.
that's already out.
Black Adam's out.
Yeah.
No,
out?
it's not.
No.
Next
Black
week.
Adam is out already.
No, it's not. You bozo.
Look it up.
When did it come out? Last on Friday? That had no hubbub then.
No,
It
it's
was-
had hubbub. I mean, it's been advertised. Seen the same
I-
trailer 45
I-
times.
If it's out and I don't know about it, then it has no hubbub, right?
I'm
now.
pretty sure it's out.
I don't know.
You
I
can
bet
look
it's
it
coming
up.
out Friday. I bet you it's coming out Friday. We
pretty
would've
sure
heard
it's
something.
Jay
out
Fine
already.
knows.
No, I was gonna say. I
Or he
went
doesn't.
to. I saw Tony Hinchcliffe this weekend. Are you guys familiar with him?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
I was gonna go to that. Laugh Boston.
Laugh Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hysterical, right?
It was wicked funny.
And he did this. I don't want to butcher his bit, but like he did a whole thing
Show me
on
something.
Black Adam and how it's like the worst possible like name for like a superhero ever. And then he went into all this bits about like what a way better black superhero's name would have been and all that stuff.
Well, because Adam's a
It
white
was-
guy's name. Is that why?
Yeah, and he just
Yeah.
like didn't understand. He was like he's so desperate
It's
to
but
call
it's
attention.
it's weird to call a superhero like a person's name.
That-
It would be
exactly,
different if his
that's-
name was Black Adam, like the atom, like the molecule, and he did something with like physics or something like that. You
Yeah,
know what I
but
mean?
is that not it though?
No,
But that's
No,
part
it's
of what he was.
Adam.
That's part of what he was shitting
It's
on.
Black
for,
Adam,
yeah.
like-
October
not-
21st. It's
not
getting released.
at. Okay,
No, it's
not-
ADAM. Yeah.
Oh,
like-
so I'm saying, Justin, it would have been different. It was like Black Adam, like ATOM.
That's
you know
what
I'm
I
saying?
thought it was.
No,
but I
no,
didn't
it's
put two
that.
and two together.
That's like having a guy named fucking Green Mike or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Silver-
It's like-
Silver Steve.
Yeah. White Willie, like it's so fucking weird.
Silver
You know what I'm
Steve.
saying? But I can't get a read on Black Adam. I feel like it's either going to be the stupidest movie
Well,
ever.
The
or it's
Rock's
gonna
not
be
even
kinda good.
black, which is also.
But
He's-
that's
he's
but
not
no-
at
but
all
no-
black,
but
he has
no-
no
He's half
background.
black.
He's half black.
He's Samoan.
Rock?
Yeah,
His
he's
dad is the soul man, Rocky Johnson. It's like the blackest guy
he's
ever.
black.
I didn't know that. I
He's
thought he
half
was
black.
full.
He's
yeah.
Samoan.
No,
I
he's
thought he
black
had
and
black
Samoan.
in
His
him, too.
mother's Samoan. His dad's black. If you ever look at his dad, he looks like a fucking a
He
big
is
Jack
he is
black dude.
very racial
Yeah,
ambiguity because a
Rocky
lot of
Johnson.
people don't even think that he has anything and they think he's white. Like everyone thinks something
Would have
different
never
about The
thought
Rock.
that he was white. I
He
could
has
just say
racial.
that.
No, I'm telling you, like older people think that. Like there's all
Well-
threads on the internet. I know they're all dumb,
Yeah,
but
right.
I'm saying like he's like one. He's like on the. I would say he's top 5 like racial ambiguity. Like
Yeah,
he's
'cause
one
you
of
could
them.
think he's Spanish.
Who's the most
Yeah, he-
racially ambiguous person ever? While we're talking about that
Jeez, I
thing.
don't know.
Your brother.
Jay Fine, get it? Yeah, that's true. Jay
Yeah.
Fine, get a list up. Racially ambiguous
Racially
people. I want to see like who this
I
is.
guess yeah, because he was one that like I would think it as like who do you feel like you need to Google what race they are, and he's one of them. I would say.
I
Yeah.
think it's fascinating. I've always thought it's fascinating, like what different ethnic backgrounds of people like look like, or what like they combine with other types of ethnic group of people look like. You know what I'm saying? I always thought it was.
I mean, the list isn't great. The first one I see on there is Mariah Carey.
I mean, she's That's the fucking easiest.
Is
thing
she?
Ever. She's
I would have told.
biracial.
I would have said she was white as the driven snow.
No, she's she's biracial.
she's-
no,
yeah,
she's
she's
biracial.
Yeah.
I feel like this is cancelable. Like just this
I don't-
conversation we're
I
having
don't think
now.
so at all.
I don't know. I'm just when I
I
look
mean,
at
you're
Mariah Carey,
Portuguese, right?
No, yeah, exactly. Who else, Jay Fine?
Colin Kaepernick got to be on there.
So what? Frankie Muniz. Who thought is Frankie Muniz not white?
Maybe because of his last name,
'Cause
people
it's
might have thought he was like some kind of
I
Hispanic.
don't-
You know, Freddie Prinze Jr. is Spanish. He's
Yeah.
Hispanic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't look Hispanic.
Have you
to
seen
me.
The Father?
No,
Oh, that's why.
Freddie Prinze. I never seen Freddie.
Yeah,
Prinze.
the
Mila
original
Kunis.
Freddie, like the Father. Yeah.
Well, she's Greek, right?
Or like
Yeah.
Tom
Mila
Segura.
Kunis.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
Tom
Tom
Segura. That's a
Segura's-
great one.
he's-
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
he's
Yeah.
from Spain, right?
He's
No, he's
Hispanic.
No, his father's Mexican.
No, I think his mother's.
Louis C.K. is Mexican.
Oh, that's what it is.
That-
he,
No,
Yeah.
but
he grew
Tom
up-
Segura's father is a Mexican
it's
guy.
his mother.
He's not. His mother's, I think, Colombian or
Yeah,
something like that.
because he
not
speaks
Mexican,
fluent
yeah.
Spanish.
I'm telling you guys, it's the dad.
It's his mother. I
No, it's the
guarantee.
dad. No,
I've
his dad's white.
I've seen the video. I've seen videos he's posted talking to his
Yeah.
mother in Spanish.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his dad's like a normal white guy, and his mom's like straight from like South America.
So then, does he go? Does he use his mom's name? Because like Segura's like a fucking that's a Hispanic name. Also,
I
Mila
actually don't
Kunis is
know.
Ukrainian, isn't
Why
she?
did you just say
I
it
don't
like
know.
a Japanese guy? Though?
I didn't. Segura's like the way you're supposed to. No, it's the way you. Well, that is the way. Yeah, no, Segura, like Tom Segura, like that's
Yeah.
the guy who plays second base for the fucking Phillies, Gene Segura.
Did you ever have any luck with that comedian we were talking about?
Yeah, talks are in progress.
Okay.
Yep, talks are in progress.
You got to make sure he knows we have like a special. Like,
Nope. Don't say a word.
I'll tell you guys right now. I told her not to say anything, but Debbie knows.
Okay.
I told her not to say anything. She won't.
This kid.
I'll blow it out your ass, Al.
I'm not even showing the video now.
Your
'cause now
father
I
said
can-
he
I-
misplaced it. He told me that.
I was gonna say this.
He's
kid's gonna-
fucking with us because I swear to God, I'll hit him in the fucking knees with a fucking bat so hard.
He's like, I don't know where
I'll put him
it.
in a fucking home right afterwards too.
Yeah. So I wanted to bring up another little quick thing before we get into trivia. Last night we had Broncos Chargers, right? And I don't know if anybody's been paying attention to this player since he's been healthy. I think it's too early to jump on and pile on here, but J.C. Jackson was benched last night.
He's a fucking
He's a
bum.
bum.
Wait a second. Hold on. Let me keep going, right? The Broncos are moving the ball pretty well, right? They benched J.C. Jackson's ass, I think, at the beginning of the third quarter. Take a wild guess what the Broncos did offense-wise after
I
that.
thought they only gained 52 yards.
4 drives that combined for 50 yards.
Yes, that's what I thought it was. I did see the stat.
That is
flying around.
addition by subtraction if I've ever seen it.
Well, he got that huge bomb let up on by Hamlin, and he just looks like he quit. He quit on the play at the end of the second half. That's why they benched him.
Right, probably.
They threw that big bomb
Also,
to
at the end
Hamlin.
of the second half.
At the end of the second half, there was probably 10 seconds left. I mean, they were at their own 25, 30-yard line, the Broncos. They threw this bomb, and Hamlin just, like, legitimately went under it. I could have intercepted this ball. It was legitimately a pop-up, and J.C. Jackson just completely,
Did
like,
he
gave
let
up.
the touchdown up too?
Probably. I don't know if he did or he didn't, but
To the
it's
tight
every
end?
single fucking week with him. He's getting hosed, and they're trying to blame
He's
the
not just
injury.
getting hosed. He's getting
It was
hosed
week
bad.
1.
Yeah.
It was week 2. It was week 3. Yeah, he's been hurt a couple
But there's
weeks,
also
but
people that are saying that Brandon Staley's having a bad coaching year.
no, I
with
don't
the
think that's.
fucking-
I mean, he is. I feel like he always has bad coaching. Yeah, he has a lot of talent on that team, and the best he does is like 9-8. It's crazy.
That team was like one team that was like missing a coach. Like they really need that. Like they have talent. They
Can
have
you
a ton
imagine
of
if
talent.
like Brian Dayball went over there?
Oh God.
Like that's who they need.
Because
They
he's
need someone like that.
doing more with half a talented roster than.
And how come Belichick doesn't get credit for him being part of the tree, the coaching tree? No one even considers him part of the coaching tree.
What did he do?
He was our tight ends coach for like 4 or 5 years.
Oh, was he really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
From
I
like
didn't know that.
see, 2000.
I didn't
like-
know that.
I want to say 2011 or 12 to 17.
Oh, that's like Gronk's prime
Yeah.
right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So like, and people always say, "Oh, Belichick's coaches don't do nothing." I mean, he's doing a pretty decent job.
No, some of them do. Well, for the record, to be fair, before he turned into a fucking loser, Brian Flores was also a good coach in Miami.
Yeah.
Do
I
you consider him being a loser? I don't really blame him for that.
no, well, I'm saying going into the whole like being racially profiled thing with this fucking or they're like being prejudiced against me.
I know that that's sometimes a fallback card. I think that owner might have been racially profiling a little bit.
You think so?
I do. I
Wait,
do.
they brought him in after they already made their hire.
Who?
That was the whole issue. He was like, "You brought me in for an interview after you already found your guy."
But wasn't that with the Giants? I'm saying.
Here's the problem.
No. I'm saying what he was saying about the Dolphins.
I think it's both. I think it's both, though. I think it's that Miami owner sucks, dude.
Oh, he does.
And he's a
Stephen Ross is
snake.
snake
He was
piece of
trying to.
shit.
They were trying to do that backdoor with Brady.
Right.
Legitimately, that's fucked up. He could say that. He could say that Stephen Ross touched kids, and I believe him. Brian Flores.
I wouldn't.
So like there's nothing that so for him to say that he was trying to tank, I believe that that kid told him to tank, and I believe it was a racial thing. They only brought him in because he was like a token guy after it was already done, and Belichick kind of ruined that because he sent the text to the wrong Brian.
No, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, do you remember that? He thought
didn't he think it was Dable
he
or something
thought
like
it was
that?
Dable. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Right. No, but I'm saying. I don't remember looking at anything in that story and be like, I don't see where like the racial thing is here. I think Stephen Ross is just a fucking scumbag. I just didn't see where the
Yeah.
racial part of it was. That's the only thing. I'm not lying that he wasn't mistreated by Miami, or I'm not denying that, I should say.
I would say he'd probably still have a job if he was white. That's how I feel on that
Sheesh.
one.
I mean,
With
Yeah,
that
it's
guy.
possible.
With that guy.
I mean,
And I know a lot of people pull that card like crazy. I feel like there's some smoke there that's
yeah,
ridiculous.
I think that Stephen Ross is a scumbag. He might be the
Yeah,
shittiest owner.
fuck
in
him.
professional
Scumbag.
sports.
Yeah.
Also, quick fun fact, because you brought up J.C. Jackson, and obviously we let him go. It was a big controversy. Do we bring him back? Like, how's the defense going to be without him?
They can
You
cut
know-
him after 2 years, by the way, based
Who,
on that
J.C.
contract.
Jackson?
Yeah, the Chargers can, I think.
And they actually might. But do you know who Pro Football Focus's number one cornerback is right now?
I actually do know. I think it's Jack Jones.
It is Jack Jones.
Guess
Is
who's
it
like number
really?
3?
Wow.
Jonathan Jones.
Jonathan
yeah.
Jones.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at that.
So
The scheme is afoot. The
Yeah.
defensive scheme is afoot.
Did
this year,
you
I think.
get my email?
I was just gonna say, I'm checking my email right now. I do not see the trivia.
But it's true, J.C. Jackson. Like we let him go at a perfect time. Belichick is very rarely is wrong to cut bait, especially with defensive plays. He's never ever
Yeah.
wrong.
And
to
we
cut
question it every time.
I
and he's
wouldn't.
right
I wouldn't
every
say
time.
that. I wouldn't say that.
Bait. Name.
Stephon Gilmore's still good. Chandler Jones went on to be really good.
No. Stephon Gilmore had a bad year the year after, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like if he has a half decent year, he's still not worth top cornerback money. Do you
I would
understand what I'm
agree with
saying?
that. Yeah, no.
So
I would
that's
agree
why.
with
So
that.
you can say, okay, yeah, Chandler Jones is a serviceable player too, but was he worth that top DM money when you can have a replacement for less money?
No, I don't think so.
No,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm
Well,
saying.
that's where
when-
you have to word it, I guess. Like
and think
precariously.
about when he's been like completely right on like someone like J.C. Jackson, Malcolm Butler. These people he was 100%
Malcolm Butler
right
was a
on.
fucking bum in Tennessee too.
Do you
It's
remember
the-
that?
Do you want me to
Yeah.
airdrop it to you?
Yeah, let's try to do that.
Do you know one time I got airdropped a dick pic? I was at Earl's in
Assembly Row.
Assembly Row,
No.
and
way.
someone was airdrop. I don't think
Who
I've
was
ever let-
airdropping dick pics?
Fuck
Oh,
do I
just
know?
somebody in Earl's.
Yeah,
you mean?
in the bar. I mean,
Oh,
I just
that's
touched
fucking
it.
crazy. I thought you meant
and it
like
was a
somebody
fucking
was
dick
fucking with
pic.
you.
It was a nice dick. It wasn't a bad dick. I mean, he had a nice little
J.C.
piece on him.
Jackson last night allowed 2 catches on 3 targets for 86 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, he's a bum.
You were getting
No.
cooked, my boy.
Hose.
Imagine that. You give up 86 and a touchdown on fucking 2 catches,
That's brutal.
My opinion.
one of which was by the fucking tight end.
You shouldn't pay cornerbacks and you shouldn't pay running backs.
I think
And
it's
I think that's Bill has proven that system that he can find them in the draft. Oh, I just fucking burped. And you can find them in the
Sheesh.
draft, and they can be serviceable people, and like their replacement isn't as crazy, and you can spend your money elsewhere. And I
Yeah.
think that those 2 positions seem to be the best positions not to spend huge money on,
Yeah, I agree.
unless you're getting them in their prime. Like when he spent the money on Gilmore, he spent it on Gilmore's prime, and then he knew when to cut bait.
Yeah.
If you're gonna get them in the prime, then they're worth the money.
And he was very serviceable during that.
Oh
during his
yeah, I
prime.
mean he got that. You know, we won a Super Bowl because of him.
Wasn't he a defensive player of the year?
Yeah.
DPOY, not a big deal, buddy.
All right,
Are
guys.
we doing trivia?
We're doing
Going
trivia.
As soon as my fucking mic stays on the fucking.
Jay
thing.
Fine's looking at all the answers right now. I
Yeah,
can
he's
just
looking
tell
up
by
everything.
him.
We got
He didn't
a,
get sent the answers.
We got a
Oh.
3-man show here.
That's fine.
Oh, are we doing
The
12
three-
questions still? Yes, right?
I have 12 questions. Well, I have 15 questions. 3 a bonus. Nico's going to love this episode. What Black Panther star died at an early age?
I'm not laughing. By the way, I'm not laughing at like the context of this question. I'm laughing at because my Nico is in here, and this is.
What Black
Alright.
Panther star died at an early age?
Everyone get their pens down?
Hands
Yep.
down?
I think we all.
Chadwick.
Chadwick.
Boseman.
Jesus.
That's
th-
a
he-
point for
that's-
Mark,
everybody.
you want to give your mic a little turn this way? Like, no, other way. Other way. Keep going. There you go. Perfect.
Ah.
Beautiful.
All right, good.
All right.
All right, next question. What team drafted Odell Beckham Jr.?
This is good.
What team drafted Odell Beckham Jr.?
I really feel like he wishes he was here right now because you know he was getting this one.
All right.
Let me know when pens it down.
Pens it down.
Giants.
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 That's 2 correct answers.
I wonder what he would be right
Guess
now.
how many answers Nico has correct right now? None.
None.
How many Harry Potter movies are there?
Oh, okay.
Don't look at my shit.
I'm finished before you.
Don't look at my shit.
How many Harry Potter movies are... What did I just say? How many Harry Potter movies are there?
All right.
Pens down?
Yeah.
8.
8.
I had 7.
It's 7.
It's because they split the last
They
one into
split the
2
last one
movies.
into
Jay
two, yeah.
Fine, you fucker.
It's 8.
It's 7.
It's 8.
No, it's
Because
not.
there's 6 movies, but the 6th was split into 2 parts.
2
Hold
parts.
on.
It's 2 movies.
Wait a second.
No, no,
The last
no.
one's 2 movies. There's 7 Harry Potter movies.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. I just want to check this out. You might
There's,
be right.
there's Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, the Goblet of Fire.
Pens.
In
Order of the
total,
Phoenix.
8 films, $7.7 billion. It's 8 films. It's 4 is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. 5 is the Order of the Phoenix.
Phoenix.
6 is the Half-Blood
Half-Blood
Prince. 7 is Deathly Hallows Part 1. 8 is
They-
Death.
8 is Deathly Hallows
It's 8.
Part 2.
Let's go.
All right.
That's
Sorry.
it, Al.
7. Come
All
on,
right.
kid.
You fucking jamokes.
We-
The
he-
gamesman just got that wrong. By the way, that's inexcusable on Justin's part. I just want to say that.
I agree with that. He's been.
The gamesman should be ashamed right now.
I don't want to hear it.
I just watched. I
had
just
a long
rewatched
w-
all those movies.
He's had a long week.
It's been a long week. What superstar sang at the 2021 Super Bowl?
Last year's Super Bowl.
Last year's Super Bowl? Or
At the 2021
Last year's
Super
Super Bowl was split up, I thought, into multiple.
No, this is so. It's the one before that.
The one
so
before that.
This one was the Raps.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right. Who the fuck was it? Jesus Christ.
Oh, I feel like I should know this.
What superstar sang at the
Oh, I actually
2021
think I know
Super
it.
Bowl? Let me know when the pens are down.
oh, fuck.
Another
Fuck, I know
question Nico probably would have got right.
I think Nico would be 4-0 right now. It sucks that he didn't want to show up today.
He's like, my tummy
I don't know
hurts,
this for
guys.
sure.
Pens down?
Yep.
All right. Answers?
I
Jay
got the
Fine?
weekend.
It was the weekend. I couldn't remember who it was.
I said Lady Gaga.
So
I
did you-
didn't know. I had J Lo. I couldn't. I got that wrong.
So it's one for Al.
Because you remember he did that stupid thing with the bandages for
yeah,
like a whole year.
So yeah, it was the weekend. How many colors are there in a rainbow?
We talking primary?
If you couldn't tell, this is definitely a Nico question as well. Because he's colorblind.
All right.
How many colors are there in a rainbow?
I'm ready.
Pens down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Marco.
I said 6.
I think it's 7.
I said 7.
It's 7.
Let's go, Jay Fine. So is that 3 for Marco, 3 for Jay Fine, and 5 for me?
Yeah, we're playing catch up.
I got a little lead going. I'm known to blow leads.
Yeah.
I'm like the Falcons, so.
You're like my ex-girlfriend and her coke dealer boyfriend. The color orange is named.
Is that a question?
This is a true or false question. The color orange is named after the fruit.
Huh.
True or false? The color orange is named after the fruit.
I do feel like we got an easier set of questions here, and I kind of like it. I feel like hopefully the second half's a little harder.
I think the hard questions create for funnier answers, though.
Well, because, yeah, sometimes you just have bad answers. I can't get over the Lion King. I really do lose sleep over that.
That might
Is
have
everyone's pen down?
Yeah.
I know for a fact it's true. That's the only fruit that was named after a color.
I said false.
I said true. That was a guess.
It's true.
Yes.
Falling behind. You got to catch up.
Someone's.
I don't know.
Check your mic. Make
Tits.
sure it's-
Tits.
No. Make sure it's plugged in.
What is
Oh, shit. There we go. Yep. my
what
bad.
is xenophobia the fear of?
I feel like I've heard this before.
What is xenophobia the fear of?
Do you know? I feel like I've
It's,
seen
by the way,
this.
for the people listening
I've
only,
seen
it's
this recent-
xenophobia. Justin saying xenophobia like
It's
fear of-
cynophobia. CYNO.
CYNO.
What did I say? Xenophobia? Not xenophobia. I
No,
didn't
you
say-
sound. It sounded like you said xenophobia.
I said xenophobia.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, xenophobia. Sorry.
I've just seen this recently too. That's the crazy part. My mind recollection is terrible. Piss poor.
Just garbage.
That's the thing. I know I've seen this before, but all right.
Pens down. Al?
Sidewalks.
I said high speeds.
I said ghosts.
It's dogs.
Huh.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Maybe I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
I just do every time there's a phobia. I know I'm gonna get sidewalks one time. I just say it when I don't know. I just say sidewalks.
What does the G mean in G-Man?
See, I don't even know if I've ever heard G-Man. I'm trying to think.
It's the biggest villain. It's one of the biggest villains in video games. I can tell you that much from Half-Life. For all the Half-Life people listening.
I'll give you a hint, Jay Fine. It's not gay.
G-Man.
Jay Fine's like, fuck, I gotta scribble this
It's honest. I don't know how much of a. It's you got to think like more like
I'm just gonna take
50s,
I'm gonna
60s.
take a guess. Yeah.
What does the G stand for in G-Man? What up, G-Man? Pens down.
I don't know. Yeah.
Jay Fine.
I said ghoul.
That's the word, Jay. That
I don't even know what it is.
What up, Ghoul
I've
Man?
never even heard. You said he was a villain. I'm thinking maybe he's like a monster of some sort. So I'm like,
I think that he intentionally threw you off.
that's
So-
Jay Fine's. Everybody right now in this history of the
So what
show
do you
so
got?
far has government.
It's government. I have government too.
Government man.
Like they used to call him like oh
G-
the
the
G-man's gonna
G-man.
get you.
G-man's gonna get you. Yeah,
like the
right.
government, like a
G-man.
government guy's
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
get you.
yeah. Okay.
the Ghoul Man. At least now we have a
And
name.
Jay Fine's got his bad answer. I got one of mine. Even though Skull's not that bad of an answer.
Yes,
she
she calls the
No,
worst
it's
answer.
not. No, it's not. No,
Jay
it's
Fine,
not.
when you text a group chat, what's the name of the podcast for the episode this week? It's Ghoul
Ghoul
Man.
Man. Yeah.
Unless something comes up out of the clouds.
I know. We got
yeah.
a little time left here too. So
All right. Juniper.
What
berries.
alcoholic drink is mainly made from juniper berries?
I think I have a guess. Yeah.
What alcoholic drink is mainly made up of juniper berries?
You're bad. He's bad with the alcohol stuff. It's
He is.
crazy because he worked in the service industry for like 10 years.
Pens down.
He didn't know Cointreau either. Do you remember that?
I know.
He's
That's
bad with
funny.
the alcohol.
He is
stuff.
bad with the booze. Pens down.
yeah.
Yeah.
Marco, what's your answer?
I'm wrong. I said red wine. I'm an idiot.
I don't know. Took a guess. I said Chambord.
Guys, you guys are crazy. Give me some gin and juice.
Lay
Laid back.
back.
It's gin.
It's gin.
Gin, huh?
Yeah.
Juniper berries. Yeah,
Wow.
that's what makes that shitty flavor that tastes
That
like Christmas,
Christmas
tree.
tree
Tastes like
flavor.
fucking pine
I
needles.
hate
Yeah.
it.
Oh my
dude.
god.
Oh,
Gives
terrible.
you that Christmas
toothpaste.
tree
You do
flavor.
that in
Oh,
tonic
it's the
water.
worst.
Ugh.
What disease can be
Oh, I know
caused by
this
a
one.
lack of vitamin C? What disease can be caused by a lack of vitamin C?
I think I'm gonna gain some ground on Al here because he doesn't know.
I know it's.
Jay Fine might gain some ground here as well.
I know this one, but I think I'm too far behind. I think at this point.
No, you both have 4. Al, you just need Al to get 2 wrong. There's enough questions.
No, there's not. I already locked it up. I got 8.
Do you?
Yeah. Fuck, dude.
Oh yeah, you did.
AIDS.
Scurvy.
Oh,
he's
I
right.
said
He's right.
jaundice.
No, it's scurvy.
It's scurvy.
It is scurvy. You're right.
It's scurvy. Yep.
Yeah, because that makes the gums swell and shit like that too. I mean, he said jaundice. Doesn't that have something to do with it though?
No, jaundice.
Jaundice
Well,
is
Jaundice is like
liv-
failure of like the
I would
kidney
think
or
kidney
liver.
or
I
liver.
think.
are you thinking
I-
because they become yellow?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well,
yeah.
that would be vitamin D is the sun, right?
No,
So is
no,
that what you
no.
kinda
I'm
thinking?
saying doesn't. I thought jaundice had something to do with. Obviously, jaundice is a big thing with like people with like
It's liver.
cancer and
Yeah.
pancreatic cancer and stuff like that. But no, scurvy is definitely right. I thought jaundice.
Once
had
he
something
said
to do
scurvy,
with,
I knew
yeah, yeah.
that's what
You're
it
no,
was.
you're right. You're right. You're 100 percent right.
Great questions today.
Great questions
Balls.
today, Justin.
Great questions.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
This might be the best spread of questions so
What
far.
What is James Bond preferred drink of choice?
How specific do we have to get?
I don't need how it's prepared. I just want his drink of choice. You guys should all know this one.
I went
think
generic.
I do, but now I'm like second guessing.
I'm
myself.
going as generic as possible here, and then
generic
he
as
can ask
possible.
me to get more specific.
Yeah,
if
exactly.
necessary.
All right.
Agreed with that? Can we agree with that?
Jay, fine.
I said martini.
Oh, I said scotch.
No, it's definitely martini.
It's martini.
But I didn't know if he wanted like shaken, stirred,
Yeah.
vodka, gin.
He usually
yeah.
does shaken, not stirred,
Right.
but I just wanted his. I don't need how.
Yeah,
it's
that's
prepared.
why I went basic, and then you could tell me to get more specific.
All right, one more question. Which president is
Oh,
featured
shit.
on the rare?
I actually have one of
$2
those
bill?
in my wallet right now.
What president?
Did you go to a
on the-
Clemson game?
No,
They always come around with the $2 bills.
no.
Clemson.
So it's
Yeah.
so my girlfriend had somebody pay her for something at work, and they gave her cash. She came home. She was like, "I got this $2 bill." I was like, "This dude was definitely at a strip club this past weekend."
Yeah,
Absolutely.
something, right?
Yeah, and that's where he was, a strip club.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's where you get him.
It's in some stripper's ass.
Fuck. Who is the son of a bitch on the $2?
What president was on the $2 bill?
I think I got this one too.
Hands down.
Yep.
Oh no, Jay Fine's still writing.
Yeah, it was a guess. I didn't study it that
What's
well.
your guess, Jay Fine?
I said fucking Grover Cleveland.
No,
Thomas Jefferson.
it's Thomas
It's
Jefferson.
Thomas
Thomas
Jefferson.
Jefferson. Yeah.
Good win by Al this week.
That's
Convincing win by
10.
Al.
That's 10.
10 out of 12.
I'm gonna give
10
you
out
just.
of 12.
We're
Well, I
ripping
think
through the
when he
questions.
gets
I'll give you
like
the
stuff
bonus
that
one.
actually has quantifiable answers, not like minutes in a
Well, all right,
baseball
let's
game.
hold on. Let's not gross. I don't want to undercut Al here. But like the first two questions, like
Yeah, but we all got those, right?
yeah, that's true.
Those were just to make Nico angry.
I almost wouldn't even count those, and I say we should go to the full 15 right now.
I'm fine with going for the next 3.
I don't even
Yeah.
think we can catch you, though.
Can we?
No, they can't. No, you can't. I'm up by 5 on both of
Are you really?
I got 10. You guys got 5.
Gamesman?
Yeah, you have 5.
I have 6, but I still.
no,
need
You
Jay
have
Dine has
6.
I'll do the next 3. Let's go.
Let's
They're
go.
fun enough. There's only
Yeah, I'll do it.
4 of
Whatever,
us
it's
here,
4 of
too.
us. Gives a fuck. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, we're flying through. Oh, okay. I don't know why it looks like that.
Which directed?
Hold on. I don't know why it did that. Just give me one hot second, and I will get the correct fucking answer
Jesus
for you.
Christ.
Which director directed Interstellar?
Oh my god.
Which director directed Interstellar?
I feel like Nico's gonna be pissed. I feel like he would have really put up a monster number here.
Yeah, he absolutely
He
would.
wouldn't have known this question.
You don't know it? You got to know this.
Oh yeah, no, he wouldn't have known it though.
I think he might. Jay, fine. I'm disappointed right now. I feel like you should know this.
I have a guess.
You bums don't know this. This is crazy.
Yeah, I know it's wild.
Sal
What's your
knows
guess?
I said
You didn't
James
guess.
Cameron.
Okay, Al.
Oh,
It's Christopher Nolan.
Christopher Nolan.
Fuck,
Christopher
yeah.
Nolan.
Who did you say?
I said James Cameron.
And you know what though? At least it's like a
not a
monster
terrible-
name.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's a monster name.
He's directed sci-fi before with
Yes,
aliens. And
so
shit,
I could see that.
Hopefully, the rest of these questions don't look cut off like that. I don't know why it did that. Which director directed?
Which director
You're like
directed?
all of them. In which city was John F. Kennedy assassinated?
Do we get extra points for giving you the date?
Sure. You get a brownie point. Bless you.
All right.
It's Dallas, Texas, 11/22/63.
Dallas, Texas.
All right, last question. In a decathlon, what is the first event?
Great question.
Oh, that is fucking a decathlon. Is that the 10? That's the 10 one.
That's the one fucking Bruce Jenner won. That's the crazy one.
Fuck me raw.
In a decathlon, what is the first event?
I don't even know all 10.
I definitely don't.
Pens down?
Hold on.
I just said like a quarter marathon.
I said bike riding.
I said 1,000 meters.
It's 100 meters.
No, I knew it was gonna be like a meters question.
Fuck, wow.
12 out of 15 is not bad for me though.
No,
No,
I'll
that's
take
bad.
that all
No,
day
it's a big
long.
win for Al. It's a big win.
It would have took a fucking freight train to beat me on this one, guys.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
kind of ran away with it.
We're moving on to the snake draft.
Yeah, I'm going to take a bathroom break.
There you
Yeah,
go.
take a little
bath,
piss,
take a
you
little
know?
piss, bud. Al, can you do the topics again just so I can kind of like jot this down while he's in the.
Write it on the paper for me.
So this one I guess we're gonna call this the Nico draft.
Mhm.
You have to pick a superhero character.
Okay.
You have to pick a superhero movie.
Mhm.
You have to pick a snack, like a sweet snack, preferably. A college football athlete, the best college football athlete,
Mhm.
and then types of bets. So those are the 5 categories. You got to pick one, and it could be in any order you want to pick them. I wonder if he could have contributed at all at this draft.
Would he have had anything? Would you have had anything to say?
Would you have had anything to say on this? You getting the order?
Oh yeah, I'll do the order. All right. So hey, are we doing this like we're going category by category? You can pick any one.
Any order,
All right,
yeah.
any-
I think that was crazy to go decade by decade that time. Just
Yeah.
because I would have had Get Rich first pick overall.
Let's see here. All right. Draft order is me, then Justin, then Mark, then Al.
Okay.
Justin, Mac. We're gonna have some monster lists here because there's only four of us,
Yeah,
huh?
that's right. Yeah.
This
No
might be
excuse
a tight
for a
episode.
bad pick.
No,
No,
there's
no, I
zero
agree.
excuse.
So what is it? It's and then types of bets. Was that the fifth one?
Yeah, types of events. Silence is deafening
Silence,
right
yeah.
now.
I know.
Oh,
I don't
here
know what
we
he's
go.
doing. Is he taking a shit in there?
He's right here.
Oh, there he is. Types of bets is the last one.
All right. So am I kicking off this draft here?
Yep.
What
It
is
goes
the,
Jay Fine, Justin, Mark, and then me.
All right. All right. So before I run and take a piss real quick, I'm gonna kick it off. I'll with pick number 1, and I'm gonna go superhero movie. Then I'm gonna take Dark Knight.
I love it.
I love it.
You got to pick that. I feel like that it's starting to get redundant that it goes like first, like with the villains and the movie, like.
It's everything.
But it's like
yeah, it is. But it is what it is.
it is what it is. You got to pick it.
You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Dark Knight, love it. If that's on TV, I watch that every single time it's on.
My favorite movie of all time.
Yeah.
Changed my life. Say it all the time.
How did it change your life though?
Made me want to be like an actor and be involved in film and entertainment.
you
and
wanna
stuff.
So
be
you
a
really want to
superhero?
be an actor?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
That's
that.
where I really want to end up is film. Oh yeah.
You want to end up in film.
Yep. Like have like my notoriety and content take me over and like be a, like
So
get a
you
shot
want to
in
go
film.
from film to skit. So right now you're doing content. So you want to do more skit content, which I think would be a good idea, right?
Yeah, and then go to transfer into film. Yeah, that's where I want
I
to
like it. I like it.
That's where I want to be. I want to be a leading man.
Should
in
do some
Hollywood.
fucking auditions, dude.
Yeah, I had a couple auditions like digitally with a couple of like short films. One that was filming in Oklahoma and one that was filming I forget where, Michigan maybe. Excuse me, I didn't get it, but yeah, that's really where I want to be able to leverage my like social media following. Because listen, at the end of the day, what's the most? It happens. People get film opportunities off of TikTok now and YouTube and things like that. And
Yeah.
IG, so
I mean, and not even if they don't give a fuck about that, just raw talent. So maybe you just have the talent
that's
to do
what
it.
I'm saying. I think I put together good little skit stuff and character work and things like that. I do some pretty good impressions and shit. So
That's cool.
yeah, that's where I want to end up. That's really where I want to end up. I don't want to do just content for that'll always be something on the side, like
So-
always something that I do like maintenance wise. But
Yeah, because even other actors do fucking social
abso-fucking-lutely.
content. So.
who's next? J Bones.
I guess I'm gonna go with my superhero movie as well,
Oh, this is gonna be precarious.
and I would say it's probably one of the first rated R superhero movies that came out, and it's fucking awesome. And
Say it.
I love this character.
Say it.
Logan.
Oh, I thought you were going.
I thought he was going else.
I
thought
don't
he was
know that.
going-
I don't know that it's. I don't know that it's second overall. J Bones.
I agree
love
with
I
that.
love the movie. I love
I
the
think
movie.
that's crazy.
Don't
I
know
think
that
it's
it
a
was
crazy
second. I
pick.
thought you were gonna say
No,
something
it's
else,
not.
and I would have been
Just-
like, okay,
No.
I kind of get it.
No, it's
Don't
not.
gaslight me.
No, it's
You've been
not.
gaslit. The gas.
No,
The
we're
kerosene's
not
been lit.
gaslighting you. We're not gaslighting
not
you. It's a
gaslighting
terrible
you.
pick in this. It's the
It's
second.
a,
second
that's a
round.
tough.
Don't
one.
I love that
gaslight
movie
me.
too.
It's a great movie. What was I gonna pick? The
I'm gonna
Avengers.
go
But
with
you could do it in any order. So you could have done anything else. You got like a seventh round pick in superhero movies.
You're out of your mind.
I think so. I'm gonna go with my superhero here. Because I don't want to follow this trend. I'm gonna my favorite. I think he's universally like the biggest superhero out there. That's Batman. So I'm going my superhero there, and I think Batman's the biggest. On
Who
the
you
planet.
taking? Which Batman?
In terms of what? Like,
Just in general. Who's
you mean
your
like
Batman?
people that played Batman?
Yeah,
on
who's your
screen?
favorite Batman?
My Batman is it's Christian Bale.
I think it kind of has to be, right?
Yeah, it's got to be Christian. I did love Ben Affleck though.
You liked Ben Affleck
Loved
that
Ben.
much?
I didn't like the mask because it made his face look fat. I gotta say, you know what's a good Batman? A lot of people give him credit. Don't give him credit. Val Kilmer. I liked Val Kilmer in Batman Forever. I thought he was pretty good.
The
I actually
best-
liked Clooney in it.
I
to be
liked
honest.
Clooney too. Clooney was just in the wrong movie. I say it all the time. I
best-
think Clooney
You
would.
guys all missed on Batman, the best Batman.
Don't say Michael Keaton.
Don't say it's Adam West, Justin.
Michael Keaton was the best
Oh,
Batman.
my God.
Are you out of you? Are you guys out of your mind?
No, he just said today's going to be a hot take pod, and he
I
just said he was
can't-
going to drop.
I
hot
cannot
takes.
take Michael Keaton serious. I don't know if it's because
No, I like
comedic roles later on in life or like Multiplicity. I just remember Multiplicity.
Dude, Beetlejuice.
I just can't take him serious.
I liked Michael Keaton in both of those movies. I thought they were really good. I
Those
thought
were
they
the
captured
those
the
was
comics.
those were the best Batmans other than the Dark Knight.
I mean, so do you like? How do you guys feel about Robert Pattinson?
I've never watched a Batman that I didn't like.
He's not my Batman.
All of them, even the ones that got trashed. Even the one with Mr. Freeze, dude. I liked that Batman.
Yeah, I saw that in the movie theater.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome. So people want to say it's the worst Batman. Fine, I
I'm
don't
pretty
care.
sure
All
we saw
Batmans are
that in
good.
the movie theater together.
I would say that one of the worst Batmans out of them all, just because of length of how long it was, is the new Batman.
I
was-
disagree. I loved it.
I
So
li-
it was
liked
it was
it.
raining the entire movie.
Yeah,
I
it's-
liked
it's
it,
they're
but-
giving you a different Gotham. I loved it. I
That
didn't
movie
think
made me want to take a nap.
I loved it. I thought it was. A
It
great
made me wanna
crime
take a
drama.
nap.
It was awesome. So I'm going with Batman.
We'll see how
for
number
my
2
first.
goes before we can fully judge.
Yeah,
how bad the first
absolutely
one
right.
was. All right, so you're going Batman is your superhero. So we're sticking to superheroes, right? We
Well,
can't
that's
take
the
a
trend right now.
We can't take a villain though in a movie, correct?
Yeah, we already did the villain draft.
So it's a superhero. It's got to be
Correct.
the hero.
Got to be a hero.
Can I be your hero?
Zero to
baby?
hero.
All right, just because Nico's not on the podcast, I want him to see that this is a first round pick. I'm taking overs. I'm going to take overs as my bet. I love overs. I will always love overs. I
Is
know
that a spite
loves
Nico
overs.
pick? Because
Yes,
you could have
that's-
got that in the fifth round.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I want that in the first round just to show, fuck Nico for not showing up here today. And it's just a supreme pick because who wants to root against points? You're rooting against points. It's like you're rooting for a Nazi. So like you betting under, and everyone's betting unders, but for you to actually sit there and be like, I don't want this team to score, you're a loser. You're a grade A loser. So I'm gonna take overs. For my second pick, first pick of the second round. Give me the character. I'm gonna take superhero character here.
Okay.
And just because I want Deadpool. I want Deadpool.
That's who I thought Justin was going to
I don't
pick.
want to take the movie because I feel like they're all pretty good, but I want to take the character. I feel like he's the first
See, that's where.
R-rated villain. I mean, R-rated superhero movie, and it's probably like one of the most entertaining
Wasn't
movies.
Logan first?
No, you guys are both wrong. It's Blade.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Blade's first. But I'm saying like in terms of R-rated like comedy, like he really brought the comedy aspect into it. I love it. I will go see those movies. I'll drop it at the hat. I will go see that movie every
You
single
won't
day.
see every Logan movie, every
No, I know I
Wolverine movie?
will. I will, but I just think when you're bringing in the R-rated thing, Deadpool's way better than Logan.
I don't know. I think
No,
you
that
missed. I
Logan
think you
was
missed
awesome.
taking the character instead of taking the movie.
No. I'm taking the character because I get him in every movie and every movie in the future, and he's going to make 10 movies. So, like, why should I pick Deadpool 1 or Deadpool 2, even though I think Deadpool 1 is better than
It is.
Deadpool 2?
It is.
But I can get another movie later on. You already get some movies that are off.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Is it back to me with? Right, it's back to me. My
It's
pick.
back to you,
Yes,
yes.
back to
Okay.
you.
Do I go my college football athlete here and really switch things up? Because I feel like I can get my movie on the way back. Yeah, I'm going with Tim Tebow. College football.
I mean, how do you talk about college in the 2000s without talking about
Tim
him?
Tebow.
That's a good one.
I'm going with Tim Tebow as my college
Does he
football
have 2
pick.
or 3 national
I
titles?
think he's got 2.
And he's got a Heisman.
Got a Heisman. That's
And
the
he
guy.
was-
Yeah, that's
he
one,
might-
that's one of the guys. Yeah,
I mean, he was averaging like 20 passing touchdowns, 20 rushing touchdowns
Oh,
a
yeah.
year. It was nuts.
easy.
I think I'm gonna go with bets here. Even though
Wow.
like I can get it later, I just really, really want this one. So I don't know if it'll get to me. So I'm just gonna take it.
Take it.
And it's probably like my favorite thing to bet on. Like these type of bets, and especially like during like the Super Bowl,
I love it.
I'm going with prop bets.
Yep.
Yep.
Prop
Nice
bet's a great
pick,
bet.
Justin.
It's a great bet.
Nice pick, Justin.
Because even if you don't like the side, but you can be like, okay, I like 50 yards.
I want to
this
bet
guy-
on the
yeah.
fucking coin toss.
Yep.
Who's gonna score first?
Right.
If someone's gonna throw a pick, like
Oh, you're talking, like even those, like the
Yeah.
Super Bowl's the best for that,
the-
obviously.
the best.
How long the anthem is, you got to hit every single one of those.
Yeah, is that not like the funnest
That's the
betting
best,
time
yeah.
of the
Yeah,
year?
it's a lot of fun.
That's the best betting day of the year if you're a gambler for sure.
The only beef with that is like every single thing, your money doesn't clear fast enough. It's like when you win those bets, they don't fucking clear fast enough. You can't get more bets in before the game.
Yeah.
Someone needs to figure that out. Get that shit figured out. Like that should be like the money clears right when it's fucking heads or tails. Let's go. It's my money.
And I need it now.
And I need it now.
Jay Fine,
We
your
got
pick.
Uncle Jay.
All right,
Fine.
so I got my back to back. The first one, I'm gonna go college football athlete here. I'm gonna take Reggie Bush.
Oh, that was gonna
Love
be
it.
mine.
Love it.
It's a good one.
Yeah. I think honestly, I'm trying to think. I can't remember like a more highly touted running back coming out of.
I don't think there is.
It's fine. Nico
football,
would have
yeah.
picked CD Lamb in that position. So
And,
don't feel bad.
there'll never be another one.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Yep.
so I'm gonna go Reggie Bush for my college football athlete. I'm gonna go for my back to back. I'm gonna go types of bets, and I'm gonna say a parlay. I think there's just nothing like being able
Yeah.
to put down a small amount of money to risk winning a small fortune. It's fucking exciting as hell.
Yes.
You know, every parlay you put in, it's like, you know, you look at it and you're like, all right, I got an uphill battle, but the payout's fucking massive.
Yep.
If I can make.
I
this
think the
happen.
fact that they've added like cashing out to parlays too, if you get high enough and like you got only one leg left,
Yep.
that changes everything
Well,
too.
it's all about like casinos are all about limited risk. So that's why
Right,
they
yeah.
do those things. They just calculated that it's less risk if
It's
you
worth it for
cash
both
out.
parties, and
Yes.
unless you hedge, which is different.
Some of these people on TikTok that they don't hedge, they put in $10 and they're gonna win $80,000. I saw someone and he didn't hedge. He didn't cash out. They were offering him 23,000.
It's Jersey
and he did-
Jerry. No,
No,
not
no,
that.
no, no, no. It was just someone on TikTok, and I was like, "Why wouldn't you take that?" And he ended up losing it all. It was something on the Rams 49ers game a couple weeks back. Did you see that?
Yep.
It was like $10 for fucking, and he could have had 23,000. Why
There was
wouldn't you just
some-
take that?
There was some
Because
guy
he
that-
would have won 80, but it was like, why wouldn't you just take the 23? You put $10 down.
Right.
Crazy.
I had a buddy last year off of two $25 parlays. He made himself over $30,000.
literally made himself a yearly salary,
Yeah.
basically.
He had one day where he picked every football game on the slate. He went 15 for 15, and
Wow.
he won about 15,500.
That's insane.
And then over the summer, he did a massive parlay, including picking the winners of the what was it? It was like the Indianapolis 500, the Coca-Cola, which is like their other big race, and then what's the one they do in like Europe and shit like that?
Like
The
an
Grand
F1?
Prix- the F1, yeah,
F1.
yeah.
F1.
He picked
yeah.
an F1 winner and a bunch of other shit. He won like another $20-some thousand.
This fucking kid.
Crazy.
Wow, what a fuck. Jesus Christ.
All
Uncle
right,
Jay
so
Bonesy.
it's my turn. I think I'm gonna go college athlete here too.
Jeez, I didn't think we were gonna get a run like that.
I'm gonna go with Bo Jackson.
He was my third guy behind Tebow
Bo
and Reggie Bush.
Jackson,
Bo is the guy, man.
two-sport athlete too.
Two-sport
Yeah.
athlete. He might have been arguably one of the best college athletes of all time. No,
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree.
There's one other guy I can think of you can compare to him. I don't know if I don't know if Al's going to take him.
I had another one that I think it might be the same guy that we're thinking of.
I don't have to. I can wait till
saying
my
another
last
guy
pick.
that
I'm gonna wait till my last
Did
pick
what
for.
he did and played two sports, or just
Yo, he played two sports and he ended up doing it professionally too.
Oh, okay, yeah, all right.
You're talking about football.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, is it me now? Right? Sorry.
Yes, it's you.
Sure is. Sure
I am
is.
going to go with my superhero movie. I'm kind of torn here. A little bit torn, not gonna lie. This is interesting. I want to take. It's easy to take the big hitter Marvel movies. I think I want to go with a little not lesser known Marvel movie, but kind of brought. This is a personal pick. I'm going with the Sam Raimi, the first Spider-Man.
Spider-Man 1, great
Yeah,
pick.
like just the first Spider-Man from like 2002.
Yeah.
That movie just like kind of changed everything, and I
I
th-
changed superhero movies.
superhero movie.
Yeah, for sure.
I like it better than any of the Tom Holland Spider-Mans, even though No Way Home was phenomenal. I just movie special to me. It's a personal pick. It would have been easy to take fucking like Endgame or Infinity War or something like that. I don't know. I think the first fucking Spider-Man is just unreal. I just love it. I still watch it.
Yeah, it's a good pick.
It's a great pick. All right, so I got 2 back to back here. I don't have to go college football athlete till the end because you guys all have them.
Mm-hmm.
God damn. You know what I'm going to take? Because you know what? This is just a fuck Nico draft, obviously. I'm going to take ice cream. Give me ice cream.
What kind of ice cream?
Do I have to?
Nah, you don't have to. Ice cream's sufficient. It's fine. Honest to God.
This is where me and Marco are different people. I would have cornered him into picking an ice cream,
Absolutely.
and I would have made fun of whatever he picked, no matter
Because you
what
can't
it
get
was.
that specific and split hairs
Well,
down
I know that
much.
if
It's
you
just like,
picked ice cream, it would be like rum raisin would be a
but
pick.
like,
No.
are you going like?
nope, you guys are wrong. Grape nut custard. Fuck
are
both you guys.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah,
are
no,
you
I'm
gonna?
kidding.
Are you gonna go like Haagen-Dazs? Like, I want your pick though. Like,
Oh, it's talking about a brand. That's a little
you
bit
don't.
different.
You don't need to give. It doesn't have to count. But I just want.
So
to know
what's
your
my
pick.
favorite ice cream on the face of the planet?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go straight vanilla soft serve.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it in a cone, and
Yeah.
it's gonna get dipped in either butterscotch or the cherry shell.
That's
and
insane. This
and
is
that's
an
what I
insane,
would
this, is
do.
an, this is an insane
not the
pick.
chocolate. That's what I would do, and I don't care.
I
that,
wish
like,
I
people-
didn't know this information about Al. I'm not going to lie to you guys
I
right
swear
now.
to God, Dairy Mate, Everett, go get your Everett Malden, whatever that fucking wherever it is. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. They give it to you, and it's the size of a fucking ruler. How big it is? It's like a huge thing. You get a large. They dip it in. Sometimes they're like, we can't even dip this in. I'm like, well, you better try. And they put it in. It comes out. Nice little shell on the top. That thing. But I will tell you one thing. That thing melts quicker
Instant.
than quick.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Because
fast.
it's in the hot stuff, but still, it doesn't matter. You just wrap yourself.
Do you know what I
bring
like?
gloves if you have to.
I like. I'll go to Richardson's and I like black raspberry. That's my jam.
Yeah, but if I
Yeah,
was going to
Richardson's got
hot
the best
ice
black
cream, hot
raspberry, I
ice
think.
cream,
So
I would
good.
go probably coffee or coffee Oreo. Those would be
Yeah,
my. I'm a
coffee's
coffee
good.
guy,
I like coffee too.
so those would be my 2.
See, I like
hots.
if I go coffee, I'm going
Haagen
Dazs.
Dazs. That
Yeah,
Nana
Haagen-Dazs
always had
coffee,
it.
yeah.
That was
All
Nana's
day.
favorite.
Haagen
Yeah.
Dazs
good.
coffee. Yeah.
Yup.
And do you know
And
that
you-
it's not even French? It's made in America.
No, really.
It's not French. It's not anything. It's not German. It's
German?
nothing. It's like made in New York.
They just
That's
They just
hilarious.
put that name on there. Like they just dropped that name out of nowhere.
It's a Dutch
Assholes.
name, and what did New York used to be called, guys? New Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
New Amsterdam.
Yeah,
Great
that's all
callback.
the thing, right?
Great
They're
callback.
great call. What a callback!
So
right?
you got back-to-back picks here.
Yes. So that was my snack because fuck Nico. So now I need the movie.
Oh, you waited on this.
I'm honestly gonna go. I'm gonna go Avengers Endgame 1, the first one. I know I have to pick one out of the 2.
So you mean Infinity War?
Infinity War.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not Avengers
Okay.
Endgame. It's
You
just,
know what
it's
I
just,
meant.
It's just
It's
Infinity War.
I think that once he snaps and everyone disappears, I like that scene as like an end scene, and it's just like that everyone gasped a little bit. Like I don't know if you guys knew beforehand because I don't watch any of this shit. Did you know they were all gonna disappear?
No,
No.
I had no fucking clue.
no clue.
If you read the comics, you did, but like,
yeah, but who's
Oh,
reading?
yeah,
no,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
all right. I didn't know if that was a
didn't.
known thing, but
No,
I
no,
remember
no.
being like, "What the fuck just happened?"
right?
Like they just wiped out half the people in the world. Like you would never, you wouldn't. I didn't think that anyways that was gonna happen.
Right.
Yeah.
So like that moment of me in the movie theater, that happened. I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" So that's my movie,
Yeah.
Infinity War. I should get points knocked off though for saying the wrong movie.
Yeah, that was crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, well,
You said 3
we
and
all
1.
fuck up, you know. You pick Skull.
Yeah, we do all fuck up.
Loophole. Put Endgame Part 1 on there.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist.
I am gonna before I go pee really quick. I'm gonna do my snack right now. I am going with goldfish.
Goldfish.
For my
Okay.
snack, yeah, absolutely. I think it's like a perfect like little like stuff your face snack.
I think that's a terrible pick.
Why do you think goldfish is a bad
Wait,
snack?
I love goldfish. You're telling me that's in the top 4 snacks in the entire fucking world?
Oh, I don't know. It's personal pick. What do you want me to tell you?
I'm glad it's a personal pick. That is wild.
So I'm
Goldfish,
torn.
old grandparents eat. Now
Yeah,
I love
he's
goldfish.
a weirdo.
They give it away at Prince.
He's a
The
weirdo.
goldfish. They're just like, here, take the fucking
Take the goldfish.
Take the goldfish.
So I guess I'm gonna go with my. I'm so torn because I want to take my superhero. I think I'll go, but I don't know if you're gonna take him. I don't think you're gonna take my snack because I feel like I know what snack y'all gonna take. So I'm just gonna go with my superhero here, and it's gonna be Iron Man.
He kind of ran that whole entire series. If you think about it, if he
He-
doesn't,
From the first movie on,
he started the whole MCU, right?
like
That's the first movie.
the first
Yeah.
movie on. So you're not getting any of these movies without Tony Stark.
And you're getting that comedy aspect, which he was good. He got that dry sense of humor, that sarcasm.
And I love like how smart he is, and just like watching him build like the suit
a great character.
and all that.
I'm
like,
sad when
such
he
a good
died, too.
character. I was
Do
actually.
you see they're bringing him back?
Are they
Bringing Tony Stark back for another. Yeah.
officially? Like,
Is it
how?
going to be in between them, or is it going to be something like?
I didn't see all the details. I just saw that
Such
he
a
signed
lazy
on
thing.
to
Marvel's
to
so
do one
fucking
more.
lazy.
Yeah.
My pick was Iron Man for.
Oh, that's a great pick.
superheroes.
That's a great pick. I liked it.
Superheroes.
I like that.
Uh,
By the way, you could absolutely make a case that goldfish is in the top 4. It's one of the most popular snacks in the country.
yeah, for kids. What are you going to pick?
That's
Fruit
fine.
snacks next. Jay, find your pick.
Yeah, he's right.
So
It's a kids. It's
not
a
a kid
kids and
snack.
grandparents eat it.
False.
Those are the two.
So it
people.
just skips a whole generation.
I mean, I like them, but I just don't think it's top 4. Think of every single thing that we can consider.
If I
a
was going to
snack.
get that, I was going to say pretzels.
I still think that's bad.
Well, everybody's got different taste buds, but I'm going to tell you.
I think you took too far into snacks. You're thinking like what's on the top of a bar. Is that what you're thinking like by snacks?
I mean, a
I was
snack
thinking like
food.
sweet foods, but
Oh well, anything could be a fucking snack. Goldfish is a snack.
anything's a snack. I
Yeah,
guess.
well, in theory, yeah, but
That's
It
not
is
a
the
meal.
snack.
I've been
that smiles
told.
back.
I've been told that I'm a snack.
yeah,
Yeah.
right.
I was gonna say pussy, but I didn't want to be like wicked
Sheesh.
crude, you know.
Yeah, but you said it anyways.
Always find a way to work it.
Yeah, you slid it right in.
Find
there.
an angle.
All right, I gotta close it out here, right? I get back to back.
You get
close
back
it
to
out.
back.
So, all right, I'm gonna go my superhero character. Marco, you kind of alluded to it earlier. I'm gonna go Spider-Man, and specifically, I love the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. He
Toby's
was
my
he was
Spider-Man.
my favorite one.
Toby's my Spider-Man, always will be.
Yeah.
I like
By
that
the
you
way, again,
cucked
by the way-
Marco's movie pick. You cucked it that way, and I like that.
By the way,
Good job.
Spider-Man in the last round is insane. So, granted,
Yeah.
we have 4 people here drafting. So,
Yeah.
it's
know-
the fourth. It's the 4th round. It's not even the last
what
round.
do you mean?
He's
I
got
only
another
have
pick.
1 pound.
Which is why
Oh yeah, sorry, right.
why I think the movie that he should have taken was probably the last movie, because you got all 3 Spider-Mans in it, which was really cool that they did that.
Oh, No Way From Home. You're saying
Yeah.
No Way Home.
Yeah.
No Way Home. I do kind of agree with that, but it wasn't as like shocking to me.
Dude, I've never seen a whole audience basically stand up and cheer.
I would agree, but the only thing that I would say is that moment, it was wake. I was in both movies. That one was crazier.
Yeah,
Even though
well,
No Way
because you
Home was
got the
good.
gasp of like
Yeah.
the shock of it, and then you got like the just utter excitement of everybody like just losing their minds when you've seen all 3 of them on.
When they
Oh, that
point
was
to each other.
that was incredible to watch. I
Yeah,
loved
I loved that
loved
one.
No Way Home. I thought it was a great movie. I just meant sentimentally to me, like, and I think the first one has a little. Besides the 3 Spider-Man, I don't know that like Tom Holland's movies had like the emotional gravity that like the original Raimi trilogy did.
Yeah,
I
I
loved.
can agree.
Yeah, I thought
Did you like that
Except
third
when
movie when
Gwen-
he's dancing and all that stuff? Did you
I
like that?
liked Spider-Man 3. I don't think it's as bad as people say it is.
I agree.
really
I
don't.
actually do agree with that. I
It's
don't
definitely
think,
not as
people
bad.
get panic about that scene. It's like
one
there's
scene.
all campy shit throughout all the movies. Like
Yeah,
I
all
thought
of
he
it.
was such
He's
a
a kid-
crybaby in that movie.
Who?
Toby.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he
kind of
was.
yeah
He's a whiny bitch.
Yeah, but he's kind of supposed to be. He's infected by the symbiote.
That's
like,
why we don't want you to act like that now that your ex girlfriend's doing whatever she's doing right now. We don't want you to be Toby.
Don't be Toby.
Don't be Toby.
I don't know. I would be Toby.
He went like full blown emo, bro.
He did, yeah. What was that? That was like, was that a mix of Venom coming into him?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
exactly
the whole
what it
thing. Yeah, it's whatever though.
Is it
Oh, all right.
you
yeah,
got back to back?
I got my back to back. All right, look for a snack. I'm going. This is just my personal favorite snack. It might be boring, it might be unexciting, but I think classic. I'm gonna go popcorn. I love popcorn. and I
All right,
think
That's a
it-
decent
fine.
snack.
That's
Yeah.
way better than goldfish.
You can't say popcorn is better
It's
than goldfish.
better than
Al.
goldfish. It's
Well,
a
here's the-
thousand
here's-
times
and
better.
I'm gonna tell
he
you
gets
why.
kettle corn. He gets caramel
Exactly.
corn.
Yeah.
Cheddar jalapeno. That's my favorite, by the way, which is a weird flavor.
Yeah, that's so
Unbelievable.
fucking
Movie
weird.
theater, like
Every
you're getting,
single type.
You're getting a lot
Okay,
of popcorn.
and
Chex Mix, you can make it in. I know you can
Okay.
do the same with
To be honest,
goldfish,
if you
but
would take
still.
it, I would have said Cheez-Its over goldfish if you're going for a cheese.
Especially
I would agree.
extra
Yeah.
toasty
Yes,
Cheez-Its,
yes.
bro.
goldfish one, you get pizza goldfish, which are unbelievable.
I don't
by
like
the way,
I don't like
I would
pizza
rather the
goldfish are
pizza
incredible.
Pringles. I would rather the pizza Pringles,
the-
or I would rather the combos. The pizza
the
combos.
pretzel goldfish are also awesome. The garlic parm goldfish are also
See,
awesome.
I'm not buying
You
the,
guys are on
the
hate.
different-
Al
Listen,
controlling the
if
narrative
I'm
right
buying,
now.
if I'm
it's a
buying,
terrible pick.
if I'm buying goldfish, I'm going classic goldfish. I'm
Me
not
too.
Me
that
too.
adventurous with
I
my
love classic
goldfish.
goldfish.
It is my pick.
Guys,
Can I
I
give
had
you
a
my
handful
snack?
of goldfish last night. I'm not shitting on goldfish. I'm just saying it's not top 4. Popcorn, you can make an argument. It could be in the top 4. Think about snacks when you go to the movies.
Yeah.
Popcorn.
Can I give you my?
When you go in it, you're gonna go
Sounds-
ask for fucking.
No, but that's one place.
I don't
Can I
know,
give you my
just-
snack
in
pick
general.
now?
Sure.
And this is in honor of Nico and you, really.
Don't tell me the cosmic brownie.
No,
Oh, it's gonna be Oreos.
double stuffed Oreos.
Yeah. That's the way you gotta go. Double stuffed.
I do still fucking absolutely love Oreos, man. It's
so,
crazy.
It's so
They-
good.
It's unbelievable, man. They're
It's
still
so
incredible, man.
They say they changed the recipe. I don't
They
know.
didn't.
but
I don't know.
If they did, they still slap either way.
Oh
it's
my
fine.
God.
And think of how many different things you can do with Oreos. You can make cheesecake. You can make fucking
Ice
you can
cream
put it
cake,
in your ice cream. You can make ice cream cake.
milkshakes.
You can fucking anything with Oreos.
I also think that
You
if
dip them in milk. You guys like to dip them in milk?
No, I don't. I don't drink milk.
I don't drink milk either, but
Dip 'em in
I'll
milk.
dip them in almond milk or something.
You dip them in milk, right? And you hold it. You got to hold it down, right? Like you're drowning somebody, and you just
Yep.
wait till the bubbles stop, and then you pull it out. That's the perfect amount of time.
You know
And
what
it's
I've been
soft and
doing, which
chewy.
is you gotta
Perfect.
put it on the fork. And
Yeah,
then
the fork is
I know they
and
say
then-
that, but it's like I feel like I
You
know
like you're
that
cheating a little
this
bit.
move looks kind of dainty,
Yeah.
but this with the fork is way more dainty than this move right here, like into the thing.
And
The
what
only
I
thing I will
actually-
say
I
is
actually-
sometimes you lose feeling in
I
your fingers
actually-
when you
You
get a
do.
nice cold milk.
I
you know?
actually
You do.
close fist it like a Neanderthal, and then I just
Do
go.
you
do you
stick your-
honestly do the fork?
You stick your whole hand
You
in
do
there.
the fork?
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, I was gonna say like how, did,
No, he gets the milk and he just holds the Oreo. in
I've
his
never done
hand,
the fork.
And he just slams his whole hand in the cup and
Yeah.
then pulls it
I
out.
honestly feel like back in the day he didn't even enjoy them. That's how fast he would eat them. Like he would
I
just
know.
legitimately like eat a
Inhale
sleeve, and
them.
it was like okay, hide the cookies. Mark's coming in
It's
the
an early
door.
day.
We would
It
hide
was the
them.
early days of addiction, guys.
We would hide them.
Hide the that and a
Yeah.
loaf of scally bread,
bread.
kid. The whole thing.
Scally bread's unbelievable, by the
So
way.
what
Oh,
do
it's
you
the
have
best.
left for
Really
your
is.
pick?
Oh, I just have my bet. Al goes right now, though, right?
No, it's
wait,
you.
that's
Oh, it is me. Oh, what even left is there for a fucking bet? Trying to fucking think here.
We've had over prop bet parlay.
My favorite bet is a hedge.
A hedge better.
The hedge bet.
So you're a hedge better.
Yep, because I'm all about responsible gambling if you're going to do it. And I think if you don't hedge something that you have big money on, you're a fucking asshole.
You're a moron, like that kid who could have won 23,000. Why
Bingo.
not just hedge it the other way?
Bingo.
Which he should have. I don't know if it's just a TikTok. thing.
Absolutely.
I think a hedge bet. Some people will call it a pussy bet.
Well, then you're a loser because you're
I
trying
agree,
to you're trying to macho out a whole scheme of payout that fucks that 98% of people, maybe more, lose money at, and you're an asshole.
Guarantee you don't lose money. If you
1,000%.
hedge.
You're if you don't hedge, you're a fucking asshole. I don't want to hear you're what's it called? Hedging's for putting no. Losing money's for chumps. Like just
I
fucking
agree.
hedge your shit and be smart about it. If you don't hedge your bet, I'm praying that you lose every single time.
My buddy Jay Fine's got a whole company based on.
I
hedging.
know, yeah. Also, getting hedge in the 5th round might be the pick of the draft, by the way. JK notes.
I don't know. That
that's
goldfish
kinda-
is like a fucking giant staring at me in the.
It's really
fourth
not.
round.
Yeah, but snacks are all subjective. If you're
And
gonna
you
nitpick,
can make
can't.
you make an argument that the best Spider-Man movie is that last movie. You could definitely make that argument.
I mean, maybe.
So
I like your Batman. I like your Tebow.
what do I have? Do I have a fucking
Did you have a pick? list?
college athlete?
Oh yeah, you didn't pick this yet. You fuck. College football, buddy. There's one you could take that's still there that you haven't taken, and it's crazy that you haven't.
Fuck.
Where are you going?
I don't
9
know.
o'clock.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess you know what? Just give me Vince Young.
That's
I
not
really
a bad
want- I
pick.
really
That's a good
wanted
pick.
Reggie
That's
Bush.
a good pick.
That's a good pick.
You said he's the highest toted athlete ever to
One
Vince
of the
Bush.
highest
Yes.
recruited. Yeah, yeah.
And that game, he had everyone. I don't know what his underdog status was in that game versus USC. No one gave them a chance, and he fucking won that game by himself. Now he did become somewhat of a bum in the NFL, but we're not taking NFL. It's only college football.
Right.
And something about those jerseys, when Texas is good, those jerseys, they pop just
They
a little
do
bit
the
better.
white and the
Same
red.
with Tennessee, though, too. Tennessee,
See, I
that
feel
big
like
game,
that way with LSU.
I
though.
want to go to a Rocky Top game. I want to go to one game before I die. I want to go down there to Tennessee. Can you imagine being at that game, Jay Fine?
Crazy.
That
Must
would
have
have been
been insane.
nuts, dude.
Absolutely
Nuts.
Insane.
Yeah.
So
Insane.
that and Texas Stadium, I would love to fucking go. To
What about
one
the
of
big
those.
house in Michigan? I've always wanted to go there.
Michigan's that's a
I
quality
like
stadium.
I like Florida's
the Gators.
The Gators.
The Gators.
I'm shocked no one picked Deion Sanders.
I
That was
know,
the guy
but
I was
I don't think
talking
he was
about.
like that big. Plus,
See,
it's
I
Did
had
he
a
win a
diff-
Heisman?
I had a different
No.
Sanders.
You think of Desmond Howard?
No. Thought he won a Heisman.
Desmond Howard won a Heisman.
So did Charles Woodson.
See, I would have said Barry
I
Sanders.
don't think Deion
I had
Sanders
Barry
won.
Sanders up there.
Oklahoma State, I think. Is he
I don't think he
Oklahoma
was
State?
as much on the map though, Barry Sanders, back when he was in college.
Well, I don't know. I feel like we weren't watching football then. So.
Yeah, it's tough to say because I
Right.
try to go like what they meant like to me. In
That's
a
what.
way.
Right.
Wow,
Nobody
that-
picked Ricky Williams either, huh?
Would have been a good pick.
Yeah. Does that conclude the fucking draft out here?
That does. Nico's gonna be so.
Yeah,
mad
he
at
is.
this
I
draft.
don't know. Maybe we'll see.
I know.
He's not even gonna fucking listen to this thing. He's crying. Like, oh, I got COVID.
Is that what he thinks he has, COVID?
I don't know. That's what he's saying.
Fuck
Just
his
saying
life.
he doesn't feel good.
Sheesh.
Feels like there's an elephant on my chest.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, that's we had a pretty concise, solid episode here this week. Do we want to wrap with like bitching about fantasy football really quick? Al's
got-
having
what do you
Al's
got?
having a tough season in both leagues. Me and Justin are good in one league, and I don't know. We needed that win, Bones. All you need is to stay in the hunt, and we can get hot. You can
Well,
always
we-
get hot.
Well, you know what's good is we have some guys coming back.
We do.
Yeah.
Well, not really,
I
because now
think it's-
Dalvin Cook's on
I
a
think
bye.
it's clear that
I know. I saw that.
I think it's clear that fantasy football is for losers. If you play fantasy football, you're nothing but a loser. Especially year-long fantasy. This will be my last year playing year-long fantasy.
Yeah, I'm
I don't
want to
be. Yeah, I'm done. Over it.
I'm
I'll
in
just
too
do
many leagues that,
DraftKings
like,
or
it's just hard to
Hedge Better
care.
if that's up and running, and then I'll make my money that way, and I'll still get that itch fixed. I just can't do year-long fantasy anymore. These losers, they draft and they draft so stupid that. And they somehow get so fucking lucky during the season that they have no business even being in the league. You think that they're just an ATM and they're giving the money to the league, and then they somehow, some kid drafted Isaiah Pacheco in the 4th round, and he's like in 2nd place in
Fifth.
the league. It's insane. It's
Yeah.
in fucking insane. These people make these draft things, and then people that make like good picks, or you think that they're good picks, it's just fantasy. It's all fucking luck. It's all fucking luck. I have no luck. I never had luck, so that's why I suck at fantasy.
You've won
Yeah,
like
it's
3 leagues.
Injuries
Still,
and all that.
sucks.
It's like shit that you can't control.
It fucking sucks.
You just
Year
can't
long
control.
sucks.
It's too tough.
Yeah, I don't
Fly
know.
bet.
Fly bet's
Fly
gonna
bet,
be,
hedge
fly
better.
bet, fly
So, hey,
bet's
so
gonna
That's
change.
the future.
So actually, all right, we started doing. I thought of it like last year, and this year was the first year we started doing it. It's a 12-person league, and it's set up just like fantasy football, except every week you redraft your fantasy
See, I
lineup
like that.
using the DraftKings like $50,000 budget.
I like that.
So you get a head-to-head matchup every week against someone, but you can repick your team every week.
See, I
But
like
it plays
that.
out like a fantasy football.
I've always
schedule.
said the best way to do any fantasy football league is that open scoring format. And what I mean by that is there's no matchup. It's just the top 6 teams that scored the 6 most points get
Right.
the win.
Yeah,
And the
I don't
bottom
hate
6
that.
and
I
the
don't hate
bottom
that.
6 get a loss.
Well, that's what we do in the Saugus League now, kind of.
That
Except
league's that's moronic though. They're getting
No,
crazy.
you got
in
too
that
many
league.
rules in that
Way
fucking
too many
league.
rules.
They got 35
yeah,
bench
it's
spots.
ridiculous.
That's the dumbest
It's
thing I've ever
insane.
heard.
I
I
can't-
don't even
I
want you
get
to
it.
explain
I
this
really-
thing.
yeah,
Don't
it's
they get like a
insane.
win-loss tie or something like that?
No, it's not win-loss tie. So it's top 6. Scoring gets a victory, and then an outright victory gets a victory. So you can win the game. Like last week, I won the game like 98. I only scored 98, but my opponent scored 64.
So you got a
Okay.
win
But
and a loss.
I'll get a win and a loss because I was on the bottom 6.
That's you
I
know
don't-
what that
I-
is. You know what that is, Al.
the
That's
league median. I like doing that.
you're a
I-
crazy person.
Well, look, no, because how many times in fantasy do you have a good week and you run up against like the highest score in the league?
Yeah,
or
ask
something
me.
like
Well,
that,
me
right?
and Justin
that-
were the
that shit
lowest scoring
sucks.
point team in the league, but we've played the high point score like 3 times. Granted, will we probably have one more win if we played other people? Yeah, probably, which is fine, whatever. But that league, the Saugus league that he's in, they want to have. I hate fantasy football leagues. I can tell you this right now that have these stupid rules just to say we're the league with the crazy rules. It's not practical. It's fucking dumb. If you're gonna do an open concept like an open scoring format, just the top 6 highest scoring teams get a win. The bottom 6 get a loss.
But it's tough,
And then you never get fucked on points against or
because
anything like that.
I have a good team in that league, but I happen to have like 3 out of my main roster injured. So I still like I won because of my bench, even though like they didn't have an outstanding week. I still won and I still get a loss.
Okay.
You know, I
Okay.
still made the right decisions to get the victory.
Okay.
No, you only got the victory because the kid scored 66 points. But I know what you're saying. Like, that's why you got to go one way or the other. That's why I don't like that league. It's like it's either be open format or don't. Like, so what you're saying is like it's either you're a matchup, so give me the win, or we're going by points and give me the loss. But
How
it's
does
like
the daily, how does
it's
the
like
weekly,
they want both ways. It's crazy.
How does the weekly fantasy thing work in fucking the one you're in Riviera right now? Aren't you in it?
Oh yeah, but that's just like if you get in, you get in. It's just true DraftKings. Jay, fine. Where are you doing your season long league where you can just do the 50,000?
It's on DraftKings. So each,
you do it through
So
DraftKings.
each week you just create a private contest, right? The 12 of us join it. We pick a lineup using the $50,000 budget, and then we just have a normal schedule. So it's one big group, but it would be like, all right, this week Mark's team's playing my team, and so whatever our teams score, you just compare the scores at the end of
So
the
you
week.
can have the same guys.
Yeah, exactly. You can have the same guys, but yeah, you get to redraft each week essentially.
Yeah.
So you know, you get your wins and your losses, and then you have normal playoffs. Just
Do you
like a
pay
regular.
weekly or is it a full fee?
No,
for
just
the,
one fee for the season. For
Okay.
The beginning, yeah, and each week it's a
I
free
would probably do that.
Yeah, each week it's a free private contest, and you enter it, and you just get a win or a loss for how you did.
I like that.
Yeah.
And then the end of the year, DraftKings pays you out.
No, we just keep it private.
Oh, it's private.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
everybody puts it in a fucking some Venmo somebody or whatever, and
Yeah.
they hold the money or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was
okay.
like $100 each. Winner gets like $1,000 at the end of the year.
So
Yeah,
do,
it's not bad.
do we know what movie we're doing?
Oh, next week?
Yeah.
I think
Uh,
we do Terrifier. I feel like there's a lot of smoke
Terrifier
behind it.
I'll do
too?
Terrifier too. I'll do that. Yeah,
I
we'll do
agree.
that. I
What do you
like
think?
it.
I didn't see
Yeah.
the first one. Is
I
the
haven't
first
seen
one
it
worth it?
either.
No.
It's
Okay.
free on
I
if
did
you go
see it
on
was free.
Amazon, do you know the Freevee app?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like the green one? It's on that.
Is it?
Terrifier 2's free on there?
No. The
Oh.
first one if you want to catch up.
So Terrifier 2, we would have to go to the movies.
I think unless it comes onto streaming this week, which it might, you would have to go to the theater.
What's the backup just in case?
You don't want to do Jeepers Creepers, do you, Justin?
No, I would do Mother,
Okay.
Go a couple years back.
and that's free. It's on.
I think it's
Is-
on Prime.
I think it's on Prime.
Does Mother have anything to do with Hereditary, or it's two totally different
Two
things?
completely,
completely
different,
different
movies.
movies.
Sheesh. Did you think there was a connection there?
Mother
I wasn't
is
sure.
fucking awesome.
Now you want to talk about a divisive film? That movie was split right down the middle. A lot of
Yeah.
people didn't understand like what the deeper meaning is.
Yeah.
If you watch the movie, you get what the out like.
I haven't
what
seen it.
you'll
I
you'll
haven't seen
you'll
Mother either, but-
I want to see if Al figures it out.
I'm sure he will because he's smart, but it's a fucking awesome movie.
Yeah, yeah.
So that'll be the backup just in case.
Sure.
Okay.
Which I think is what we're gonna end up going with, to be honest with you, because I feel like Terrify is not gonna come out for another week, and we might get fucked on that.
Just go to the
Yeah,
movies.
unless you go to the movies.
Let's go to
You
the
got
movies.
plenty of time.
I got time.
Everyone does.
Tuesdays are like half off.
I think I'd prefer to see that movie in the theater. to be
Yeah, no,
completely honest.
absolutely.
Terrifier.
How can you
Yeah,
describe
yeah.
the first one, Justin?
The first one's like it's just brutal.
Is it really?
Yeah,
They say it's like Hostel meets like those
it's
like.
exactly.
Is it scary though? Like,
I think isn't
It
it supposed
has
to
the
be more
elements.
like gory? It's like more like
It's a gore. It's a
yeah.
gore horror movie.
okay.
But it does have like scary elements. Like the dude is like scary and creepy looking.
Right, yeah. Art the Clown or whatever the
yeah,
fuck.
Nico would shit his pants watching that. movie.
Well,
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
this would suck if he does have COVID and then he just like can't go to the movies. It's like we want to see him fucking shivering and shaking.
I know.
Al's mad he didn't OD on the edible at fucking Halloween. the
I'm
other
not
night.
mad. I just think that when you say 500 and then you come at 125, it's like
Well, that's Nico. He gets jacked up.
it's
and
like
then-
him saying that he can kick a 30-yard field goal and he still hasn't done it, or he kicks a 7-yard
Then all of a
field
sudden
goal.
his knee hurts.
Yeah.
And then
So-
him saying he hates trivia and the drafts and everything, and then just doesn't show up to the episode.
Very negative Nico. That's his nickname for now.
Yeah.
He's
That's gonna
very
stick,
negative.
I guess. It's gonna
He's
stick.
gonna have to eat a chip like every day for the next fucking month if he keeps losing.
Yeah.
He
I
would
mean-
have done pretty good on this. He might have been.
I honestly tailored it to him.
Yeah.
Sad he didn't come.
It's too bad.
What a sin.
We missed Tommy this week. We'll catch him back next week, hopefully. I think so. I think
Yep.
he should be back next week. Good episode. That's about a wrap. Nice little concise episode.
Keep
May
it
do-
clean, guys.
There we go. See you guys.
She has that push to start feeling, have my finger on the button, and I'm ready to go. Your voice is all I'm hearing, it echoes in my head. All we have is time, feels like this is